Adam Gumbert is our guest GM of this Christmas special, and it's just like having Chris Riley back in the chair, because this shit is 2 hours and 20 minutes. Oh boy, I only had like a week to edit, plus my full-time job, so the production is less than what you may be used to here at Time to Die. But anyway, here we go. Our 2024 Christmas one-shot. Home Alone, Romulus.
Brian, are you going to do the intro?
Oh, so I kind of had it in my head that since Tim was potentially not going to show up, I was just going to co-host you all. And so therefore you are a host now. And so I think you should do the intro.
I don't know how you intro your Christmas stuff.
Hey, a Merry Christmas, idiots.
Okay, I'll start.
Welcome to Art.
Happy birthday, Jesus. If you are a real man.
Okay, I'll give you a running start. Ready? Okay, so you just fill in the blanks, and we'll go from there. All right. Hi, welcome to...
Time to Die podcast.
Where Brian is...
Gay.
Nailed it.
And Gay is...
Cool.
Happy.
Bad at role-playing.
Oh.
Correct. Now, over the course of the next 2 hours, we will...
Not bully Brian, heavily winks.
And...
cut my knuckles on this bottle cap while I'm trying to open it with a screwdriver.
All right. Welcome to the Christmas episode. Merry Christmas! But no other holidays.
Oh, I've got to rewrite the second act. Everyone, welcome to our not a Halloween, Christmas Peen episode. Here's what, everyone, welcome. We have a fun adventure.
Hey, Adam.
Oh, my Jesus Christ.
TAHW, aka the Concordance, wants to know, will this be better than the shit show that was our Halloween episode?
That's what I was going to get to. This is going to be a Christmas episode. It's framed around multiple things that happen at Christmas. It has influences from movies that are around Christmas. And let me tell you, they actually have something to do with the movie. I watched the movies. I read the Wikipedias. It will be somewhat slightly accurate compared to the last Halloween episode. So everyone look forward to that.
Woo! I accidentally opened my second beer before I finished my second beer.
You said second twice.
Whoops.
Is this one of those SAT math problems?
If a train leaves, no. Let's get started.
Boop, boop, be-doo.
All right.
Brian started drinking roughly 8 minutes ago and has had 3 sips of 4% beer. At what point will he vomit and say a slur?
Now.
About 35 minutes.
I'm editing that out.
It's less.
No. So, all right. So here we go. Begin our Christmas episode, which is actually somewhat accurate to the movie that it's aping. We begin.
Wait, is this Planet of the Apes? Fuck.
No. We begin in space. All of you are arriving at a winter wonderland destination. Everyone here has graciously won all expense paid trip provided by Wayland Yutani to a winter cabin in the woods. And you're all here to enjoy it. You have your chaperone with you, a man named Brian. He is the one piloting the shuttle, and as you dock, touch down
Thank you.
onto the surface of the planet. Okay. You guys, the back of the shuttle opens. You guys get out into, again, this winter one. It's basically, think of a vacation planet just for ski lodges. If Aspen was a whole planet and Wayland Yutani could sell it, that's what you guys are getting into. You all leave the shuttle, get directly onto another shuttle, but this one is the one that goes on the ground. And as we are all loading into the shuttle, who are these children / teenagers / 45-year-old men who are with us today?
Wow, I did not expect the 45-year-old man part.
Well, I don't know if that's true. I don't know anything about your characters because people didn't send me the character sheets 10 minutes before we started. So, yes.
Certain people.
Okay, so we are in a sort of a spaceship, like a spaceship shuttle, right?
Yes, you have landed and you are now on a shuttle to go to your winter camp.
Adam, tell me which character I'm sitting next to.
Let's say you're sitting next to Tim's character.
Okay. Enzio Bonzini. Hey, Tim, did you ever introduce yourself to me, or were you, like, the silent type, or...?
Enzio doesn't really speak English very well.
Okay, then in that case, I haven't said a word to you. I've just been awkwardly sitting here. And finally, when we arrive, I say, "Hey, are you nervous?"
Enzio will look at you sort of confused and cock his head to the side and say, "I see."
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to live out these last 3 months the best that I can. That's how many months the doctor prescribed that I have left to live. And so I'm hoping that this adventure here in the cabin in the woods will be worth it. But I'm not sure. I hope I don't break any bones this time. How about you?
I give him a thumbs up and I say, "I see."
I reach into my bag and pull out a hat to cover my bald head. The rest of me is also hairless, and I'm frail and skinny. And I have 2 black eyes, bruised eyes, not just the color of black. I'm rail thin with my little backpack.
What are you guys worried about? This is going to be the adventure of a lifetime.
If you say so.
It's going to be super exciting.
Lifetime's not much for me, since I only have 3 months left to live.
You should document it. Start a vlog.
I was keeping a journal, but every time I wrote in it, it made my mother cry. So I stopped.
Well, that'll make the internet laugh at least.
Yeah, I think I've had enough laughter. Every time I've introduced myself to people as I go, P. And they don't even care that it's P like the food. P-E-A. But they still make fun of me.
Your name's Ico P.
Yeah.
That's a terrible coincidence. I go P too.
Never heard that one before.
Are you guys both adults? And is Enzio an adult?
Oh, these weird men.
I go P is 14.
You're 14?
Yeah.
Okay. How old is Enzio?
17.
Okay. You guys are both older than Hector.
How good? How old is Marcus O'Plier?
Marcus Applier is 13.
Oh, Marcus Applier's in here? I can't actually play in this game.
Hot diggity. I'm not the youngest one here.
No, Hector's 13 also. But you guys all sound like adults.
It's not my fault I have a naturally deep voice in real life.
You have the deepest voice of any 13-year-old I know.
Is the door on the bus open?
Yes, you guys are now moving you onto the bus. We're going to move away from the sad child who's going to die soon. Hector and Marcus, do you want to talk about what your characters look like real quick as you guys are getting on this bus?
Marcus is a tall, gangly 13-year-old. He's kind of got a little bit of baby fat still, especially in the tummy. But other than that, like, his arms and legs are really thin, and he's just got, like, this really long mop of brown hair comes down to, like, past his chin, and he's constantly, like, kind of flicking it out of his face.
Hector is similarly shaped in body. He is also, quote-unquote, skinny fat. Pubescent aged human boy. Straight brown hair, center parted. It's not as long as Marcus's. He's wearing an Interstellar Junior Scouts of Science trucker hat, a dark blue, quote-unquote, Letterman jacket that has patches all over it, and he's wearing that over the sort of standard Stellar travel jumpsuit, but he's wearing his New Puma Velcron sneakers, which are red and white. They look real new, never worn.
Are you, short?
No, I think he's a little short, right? But he's you can tell that he's about to hit a growth spurt.
Very cool. And then Enzio, what does this person who barely speaks English look like as they get onto the bus?
So Enzio is wearing a classic Matador outfit with the little hat.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
I am. Yes.
What's a little racism between friends?
First of all, Enzio is Italian. He just really likes bullfighting. Second of all, Enzio has slicked back black hair. He constantly has rolled up cigarette dangling from his mouth that I would imagine adults are taking away, and he just rolls up a new one. He isn't smoking it usually, but it's almost always hanging there. And he's, I don't know, maybe 5'10" or something like that. And it's a really cool Matador outfit.
Hang on, I'm actually checking the Kids on Bikes rule book. Racial stereotypes are accepted. Okay, we're good.
It's on page 58. You can do whatever you want. So as everyone here loads onto the shuttle, you guys get slightly acquainted. Again, the chaperone, Brian, takes you. It's about a 5-10 minute drive. You're looking out the windows. It is nighttime. It is wintry, so it's not a lot of visibility. But then you feel the bus come to a slow and then to a complete stop.
Can you just real quick tell me about chaperone Brian's hair situation?
He's bald.
Hey, somebody I can bond with.
He doesn't want to talk to you.
Oh, damn it.
He is here to do a job. He's been paid to chaperone these children. He is not interested in talking to you, and he will not be doing a voice. But as you all arrive and the bus stops, you come along upon this very large, basically a lodge. 2 stories, slanted ceilings, very floor to second floor window on the front side, so you can just see everything out front. Fireplace, the whole digs, and the entire thing is decorated in Christmas lights and Legally Distinct, How the Grinch Stole Christmas stuff on the roof, and reindeer in the yard, and the whole shebang. And you guys have arrived at your paid vacation, as Brian, who refuses to talk to Igo P, helps you guys load some of your stuff into the house. Again, you open the doors up. I don't know how to explain this. It's like the Home Alone house. It's very big. There's stairs in the middle that go to the second floor. Living room, dining room. You guys know what a house is. We can talk about it when we get there.
So as we go to unpack the stuff and larger Brian helps us unload stuff, there's definitely a point where I'm reaching for my backpack, also covered in patches, where there's a real high-pitched toot as I reach a little too far.
When I see Igo P, because I imagine that them being sick, they have more luggage than usual, and so I assume that Igo is carrying all of the stuff off of the bus, and so I start loading my stuff onto Igo as well, and then I look at him and go, see you, and give a thumbs up, and walk off.
Can I roll a brawn check?
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and give us our first roll.
D4.
Brawn, to see how strong you are. I'm going to say it's going to be a 5.
D4 plus 1.
Nailed it. You got just enough. Even with your sickly, weak body, you're able to get these bags up. Good job. You can lift nylon. Super strong kid. You succeed, but barely. But yeah, as again, Brian, the adult, helps you carry your stuff into the house, and you have the lay of the house. It's basically, you guys won this contest. You get a really cool lodge for the weekend because you're cool, super fortunate kids. He takes some of the luggage and is like, okay. Well, hold on, I gotta do a higher pitch than that. I'm Brian, okay. Some of the bedrooms are on the second floor. I'm gonna take some of this stuff up, and I'll see you guys in a bit, but there's a fireplace, there's a living room, there's a kitchen. I think there's a basement. You guys have your go at it. I'll be back in a little bit. And he goes and takes some luggage up the stairs as that happens.
You say that we're super fortunate kids, but I'm only here because of Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah, John Cena's clone wasn't available, so you had to go on the trip instead.
Brutal.
But yeah, you guys have the lay of the lodge.
Chaperone Brian was telling that to everybody, but Hector was in the back scene of the shot. Hector was running back and forth exploring the house. He bolted in after ripping one on the bus and leaving it in there.
Okay. Do you want to give me...
Hector has the gross trait, I see.
Hector does have the gross trait.
Are you just looking around? Like, what are you doing?
Oh,
here?
I'm totally scoping the scene, and you can hear like my excited. This is going to be so awesome. This was totally worth all the work I had to put into the Philip K. Dick Award Small Nebula Edition, sponsored by Weyland-Yutani.
Hey, Hector, can you just take a break real quick and help me lift these bags?
Oh, okay, I'll be there in a second. It's really important to me to uphold the rules and the virtues of the Interstellar Junior Scouts of Science. So, yeah, I'd be happy to help you with these. And he runs over and help you.
Have Hector give me a brains roll.
Hector Brains?
Let's see how... Yeah, Hector does a brains. You
oh,
gotta try to get a 6.
It's a 7.
Nailed it. Yeah, you're able to get a lay of the house again. It's a vacation house, so it's not super lived in, but everything is very nice in it. In the first floor, you've got living room on the front right. You got a big dining room area. Kitchen's in the back. All the bedrooms are on the second floor. And that's what you've been able to scope out so far. Again, a very nice house, a lot of big windows out in the dark, snowy landscape.
Oh, it's winter right now?
Yes, remember about 15 minutes ago when I said it's like a winter resort planet?
No.
That you guys come to?
Tim is grinning ear to ear as yet another GM experiences the horrors of DMing Brian.
It's also Christmas, so yes, it is snowing.
Wait, this is Christmas?
It's automatic Christmas. Automatic snow on Christmas.
I forgot it's a Christmas episode.
Marcus is going to notice the cool kid immediately. And just run up to Enzio and be like, "Oh, man, we kind of got paired with a couple of dweebs, huh?"
I put one finger up and mash it into his lips and say, shh, and then hand him a cigarette.
Oh, thanks.
See.
Marcus.
See.
C.
See.
Are you going to smoke that bitch or what?
Yeah, I'll hand him my Zippo.
Peer pressure for this 13-year-old? What are we doing here?
I think for now, I just tuck it behind my ear to look cool.
Give me a grit roll.
Ooh.
I think that it really is apparent that Enzio does not think you are as cool as he previously thought.
Yeah, give me a grit, Marcus.
Sure.
We'll see how cool you do look. Enzio might not be impressed.
14?
A 14? Yeah, that was going to be above what I said. Yeah, the other kids think you look cool, but they're they're kids who don't know any better. Enzio, can make up his own mind.
Those guys are smoking cigarettes.
Hey, when my parents thought that I would live longer, they had me study Spanish, so I might be able to be sort of a translator.
I mean, they're both Romance languages, but I don't think... there's going to be a ton of overlap, but I suppose you could try.
¿Dónde está el baño?
See.
Oh, I point behind me. I've already found it. It's that way.
I head towards where he pointed to go take some of my meds and also throw up.
Jesus fucking Christ. So you're going to a bathroom, I'm assuming that's what a baño is?
Yeah.
Yeah. I walk up to Marcus and Enzio, and I say, I don't think that guy's all right. I think there's something, severely wrong with him.
That makes 2 of us. And I'm not including myself.
What does the
What's the bathroom look like? Given that this is a fairly grand house.
Yeah, we'll say you're going on the first floor bathroom because upstairs some of the masters have their own. The first floor bathroom, it's nice. I mean, there's a big, large window whenever you walk in. This has a half bath, or like a shower, not a full bathtub. 2 double sinks or whatever. Give me a smarts roll.
Okay.
Or brains, excuse me, not smarts.
D10. I rolled a 7.
7. Looks like a good place to take pills and throw up.
I do so, not necessarily in that order.
I will say, you guys, so the thing is when you fail a roll, you get an adversity token, which you can use to give yourself a +1 on a future roll.
Oh, hey, diggity, I just remembered a power I have. If I succeed on a roll, I can give my mates an adversity token.
Okay,
Ooh.
so everyone, you start with 3, plus everyone just got 1 for his ability, so everyone has 4. Because, Brian, you just failed, so you also get 1. So everyone has 4 adversity tokens. Use those, give yourself a +1 whenever you're rolling if you want to make sure you succeed.
Nice.
And I would like to give one to... I'll give one to Hector.
All right, sounds good.
So I have 5 now?
Well, no, everyone has 3, you have 4, Brian has 4. I guess if
Gotcha.
he's only given out 1 whenever
Oh,
he
you can only give out
succeeds.
1? Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the bathroom situation from what you could tell. What else?
It doesn't sound like it's going very well in there. Should we check on him? And before I hear an answer, I turn around to go check on him.
If you walk in on me,
I
just... Okay.
No, Hector's very polite. He'll knock.
Just a minute.
I flush and wipe my mouth, and then I open the door. Hey.
Hey, Igo, are you alright? It sounded like you were really thick.
Oh, I was just pooping. You know how I be. Strange world, lots of smells.
Oh, okay. Well, if you would like a snack, and I put my backpack down and I open it up, and all you can see is the top half of what appears to be a hardbound book, and the rest of the bag is filled with Midnight, or Milky Way Midnight's fun size, and I hand you some.
I slam the door and throw up again.
With a midnight train to Georgia.
Oh, geez, he must be really thick. I'll just leave some of these by the door. And then I go over to the other guys and offer them a couple. I have a huge backpack. It is loaded with candy.
Dark chocolate specifically, right?
When I pick it up and show it to him, I say, America?
I think so. I think so? Yeah? Earth?
I spit on the ground and throw it on the ground and stomp on it.
Well, good thing I brought more of those. Jeez. Okay, as long as you guys don't tell the... What?
No.
You don't like... It's the dark chocolate, isn't it? You don't like dark chocolate.
He'll cock his head to the side. See.
Yep. Yeah. Lots of folks don't worry about it. I'm sure there's probably something over here. I found the kitchen. Why don't we go over this way and we'll see if you can find something else to have. This is supposed to be one of those like either like a Colorado or like a Switzerland if you're familiar with those countries back on Earth. It's like that's kind of style, like ski resort where people used to actually slide down a wet, snowy hill on sticks. I can't imagine doing something like that. It seems really stupid compared to all the technology we have today, but, you know, they were primitive species, so let's go see if we can find some stuff in the kitchen, because I believe they always had milk chocolate. And I run off, or I slowly march my way to the kitchen.
So while Hector has his back to me, I'm going to pull out one of the firecrackers that I have in my pocket, and I'm going to roll it up into the cigarette, and when we get into the kitchen, I'm going to offer it to Hector.
Outstanding.
Okay, I like it.
Because Brian knows that this is only supposed to be an hour episode, but it'll probably turn into 2 episodes, would like to go outside and explore the grounds.
I thought
Okay.
Brian was our chaperone.
Well, you know.
I was going to ask, what is Marcus doing, by the way? 'Cause
Marcus is just keeping an eye on Enzio, because he kind of felt like Enzio was, kind of like sneering at him a little bit when he didn't smoke it. So he's just kind of like, like meekly following in his shadow a little bit right now.
Okay, so you're around Enzio. So, okay, I guess I Go P will be outside by himself. No one has looked out the window, so we'll get to that when we get to that. I guess let's go. First, Enzio, give me a grit roll to try to hide a firecracker in a cigarette.
Okay.
You're gonna need to hit a 15.
I exploded for fucking 12.
For 12. Okay, so 12 is a failure. So give yourself an adversity token. So you attempt to put it in there, and I will say that you get it in there unwrapped. It's not super hidden. So if someone looked at it a little bit, they notice, but, at first glance, you might not know. So, but you got it in there.
I'll slip it in my pocket for now.
Save that for later. So at the perfect moment when I was going to go to Brian, he says he has to pee in real life. So if you're editing this part, fuck you. You suck. I guess let's go to the kitchen and see whatever you guys are doing in the kitchen until Brian gets back, because he's doing stuff outside, which will advance the story.
Just opening cupboards looking for this milk chocolate I've heard about.
Aw, man. Give me a brawn roll, because you got to push all the heavy stuff. The milk chocolate's in the back. You got to press real hard. It's only like an 8, though.
Well, I have a D4 for bronze, so I'm not going to make it. I got a 2.
You can try. A 2? Yeah, you don't find the milk chocolate. You find every other food in the world except for milk chocolate, strangely enough. It's really weird.
I can't believe this. There isn't any milk chocolate in here anywhere. This is unbelievable.
Well, we're in the kitchen. If there's one thing chefs like to do, it's smoke, right, Enzio? Let's, I'll pull the cigarette from behind my ear. Let's light up, yeah? Here you go. Hector, you can have this one. I'll take a fresh one from our friend.
I will hand him the one with the firecracker in it, and then roll myself up one.
Outstanding. All right.
Yeah, Marcus, it's a little bit thicker than the other ones, strangely enough.
Yeah, I was right there when he was rolling it up. I'm just gonna pull out my phone, pretend I don't notice, and be like, "Hey, what's up? It's your boy Marcus Supplier here, and just chilling with my boys. We're gonna be smoking up this kitchen real fat, like blowing clouds. You know how it be with us."
I get behind him and go, "See!" 2 fingers.
This is my boy C, and over that, Patches.
Enzio Banzini.
I'm looking at you from the counter.
Oh yeah, so this is C, and that's Enzio Benzini.
Are you a streamer?
I know who Marcus Supplier is now. That's funny as shit.
Welcome to the joke, Adam.
Good lord. So we'll move on, because he's finally back. I Go P. You said you were exploring the grounds.
Yeah.
All right, where are you going? What are you doing?
I'll just make a circle around the house, and then I'll start following any trail I see that heads outward.
So here's what you see as you start walking around. Let's say you get, I don't know, maybe 100 feet away from the house or something. You're doing your rounds. You don't see any walking trails behind the house or to the side. It's basically just like the driveway up to the house, or to the lodge. Sucks to be you, kid. Give me a brains roll as you're out here in the snow by yourself, walking in the dark.
7.
A 7. Okay, so you don't get a clear distinction of what it is, but you do notice, like on the edges of your vision, there seems to be some sort of movement. Not like something necessarily fast and violent, but it's like, I don't know, I think there's something over there. It could be like a tree flapping in the wind or something. But there is a movement, but your roll wasn't great. So
7 out of 10 was... Oh, I forgot.
Well, the difficulty depends on how far you're trying to look in the dark in a storm. You would needed a 10 probably to fully pass that. So yeah, there's something out there. You're not necessarily super unnerved, but you're not like... I guess it depends how brave you are.
Huh, that was weird. It was almost like that movie my dad used to watch called Predator, where the predator was almost sort of invisible. Saw something move. I'm gonna head back to the house, but I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Okay, we will. Okay, so you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump ahead like a couple hours, unless you guys have something to do in the meantime. So is there anything you guys want to do? Again, there's a fireplace, there's a pool table, there's all, there's the lodge shit here. And your kids hanging out.
Yeah, I think hour 2, Igo is finally getting the bags up the top of the stairs and into the rooms.
Damn, nobody helped you.
Oh yeah, once he
helped
gets
him.
to the top there though, like I'll be walking into the room and I'll pull out like $3 and hand it to him.
It's a weird thing. There's like 3 other people's bags piled up on top by now.
No, I helped you bring the bags in. Didn't
Okay.
I?
Well, I'll take the $3 for myself anyway. I gotta spend it quick before I die.
So yeah, on the second floor, it's basically you go upstairs. There's like a hall, like a landing, sort of a walkway, and there are 4 rooms. 2 right in front of you when you walk up the stairs, 1 to the left and 1 to the right that are bigger rooms. And it's a lodge. It's just rooming upstairs. Is all that's up here. Can everybody give me a brains roll? Just because you've been in the house walking around, so I'm trying to see if you guys discover some interesting things or not.
2.
All right.
2.
A 2? Okay, that's not great.
I got a 7.
Okay.
18.
Hector got an 18.
Yes, sir.
You smart kid. So what you've noticed, again, this is basic architecture of a house. It's nothing crazy. Under the stairs leading to the second floor is another set of stairs that would, you presume, lead to the basement. And on the second floor, there is a little drawstring thing that would lead to the attic.
Oh, okay.
Also, with your 18, again, you guys have been hanging out for a couple hours. At some point, we can say it's whenever Igo P is trying to take his bags up the stairs, that you looked out the really big bay windows, and you noticed out in the snow, just like a small, pair of lights. Just like 2 small lights out in the distance.
Oh, really?
Yep. About 6 inches apart from each other, if you had to guess.
Okay. So I'll go over to, at some point, I'll go over to Chaperone Brian.
Oh, you haven't seen Chaperone Brian?
Oh, really?
Nope. You haven't seen him since he came and dropped you guys off and said he was taking bags upstairs.
So Chaperone
Oh, he's drunk.
Chaperone Brian was driving the bus, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
He's literally the only escort adult.
Uh-huh.
correct. Except for maybe Enzio, who's almost legal. Legal tender, baby. Okay, so I'll say, in some of these old houses, they were supposed to be like servants' quarters and stuff where you could get like through the walls, but I haven't found any of those yet. But I did find a place where you can get into the attic. It's funny. I saw something outside. Maybe there's like another car approaching, or another shuttle approaching, but it seems to be pretty far away. I'm gonna go see if I can find Chaperone Brian.
Yeah, I saw something outside too.
Oh, really?
Probably a lemur.
And I'm like, that doesn't seem... And I pull out my Interstellar Junior Scouts of Science book, the guidebook, and I start flipping through it, and I think, no, I definitely don't think it was a lemur. There shouldn't be any kind of lemurs here, at least certainly not on a winter planet. How big was it? And I start asking you like a bunch of annoying science questions about it.
Basically, I explained that I saw a motion blur out of the corner of my eye.
Well, it would have to be very large to be something to make you register the motion blur if you weren't looking directly at it and it wasn't smaller than an object. How close do you think it was?
I don't know, like maybe 100 feet?
100 feet? Impossible! And I throw my backpack on the ground and I whip out that hardcover book and I slam it on the table, and you can see it is the TTRPG book. And it's the Game Master's Guide, and I flip it open and I start flipping through the pages, and like, I don't think this is possible. And I look through, and I'm looking for a particular creature, and I say that far away, that kind of distance, you would never be able to spot it. 30 feet is usually, maybe 60 feet, you could see something like that. But if it was If you thought out of the corner of your vision and it was that big, it was closer than 100 feet, or it was very, very big. And I'm pointing at a creature.
It reminded me of when my dad used to watch that really, 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 really old movie, The Predator.
Well, I don't know it by... I'm sorry, but I'm just not familiar.
He would go invisible. He would be cloaked. And then the people couldn't see him, but he would distort the colors and everything behind him so you could just catch a glimpse.
Oh, now that technology I'm familiar with because I used something like that when I won the Edgar Allan Turing Award for Young Horror Fiction Writers, widely considered a prerequisite for winning the Lodestar Award for Best Young Adult
Hey,
Book.
nerds!
Which to be...
That's also what a chameleon does. Maybe you saw one of those.
I was right about the chameleons, but I suppose that... I mean, I don't think there's any chameleons on a winter planet either. Large lizard? Something like that? And I keep looking through my guidebook and the TTRPG book, and I can't find anything. And as I'm pulling other stuff out of my bag, I pull out a set of polyhedral dice and put it on that table.
Oh, this kid fucks. Hey, Enzio?
C.
Quick question. Who has been upstairs, by the way?
Well, I think we were because we found we brought the bags up. I helped Dying Brian with the bags. Ego.
Yeah.
I noticed a thing on the second floor.
So here's what we'll do. Everyone give me another brains roll.
All right.
We'll say Enzio and Marcus are on the first floor, and then Hector and Igo are on the second floor.
Hector got an 11.
Okay.
IP Daily got a 3.
Igo P, but yes.
I got 15.
Okay.
Marcus has a 4.
All right, so Enzio and Hector, you see... I'm going to say you guys are on different sides of the house. On the first floor, you look out one of the big bay windows. You see a silhouette of a man standing out in the blizzard and the storm. And then on the other side of the house at the same time, Hector, you see a silhouette of a man standing in the snow on the opposite side of the house. One of them is a little shorter than the other. One is a little tall and skinny. They both have, like dark coats and ski hats on, and that would say very Wet Bandit-esque if you were to ask me. But you are, with those rolls, you are fully aware someone is like outside the house watching you guys, like not 2 feet away from the windows, but like you can visibly see them at this point.
My mouth is agape, and I kind of just like reach my hand out, almost like to pat Igo on the arm to be like, "Don't look now," but oh shit, I'm looking at him right now, and I pretend I do the shoulder turn towards him to pretend I wasn't just looking outside at the guy looking at me, and then I say, "Someone is out. Don't look. Someone is out there looking at us through the window."
The Predator?
No, it looks like a humanoid of some kind. And I flip through the TTRPG book and I look! And I point to a bandit.
Predator looks like an alien with dreadlocks. Did he see dreadlocks?
No, no, it's just a man in like the moonlight you can see out there. Like, it doesn't look like a tree, Like, you just tell that it's a man.
Enzio, your man starts to slowly move to the back side of the house.
I walk to the back door and see if it's locked.
You can lock it.
I will do so.
Okay.
I also am gonna roll up another cigarette, and then
Yep.
what kind of implements are in this kitchen? Because you said the kitchen is by the back door, right?
Yeah, this house stocked by Macaulay Culkin himself. Anything you can think of is probably in the house.
Hell yeah.
So just use your imagination. We'll roll for it. But literally anything you want to do, it's just we can kind of figure it out.
I would like to. So fucking dumb. How big is the toaster? Is it stainless steel?
Stainless steel, 4 pieces at once.
Okay,
Damn.
I'm going to rig up like some wires from the toaster to what I assume is a metal door handle.
Yeah, okay.
I wish I was downstairs with you.
Give me... So, you're basically setting a trap. I'm just going to ask
Basically.
you, what is your I would allow fight or brains on
So I
this
have a
one.
D20 in fight, and I have a D10 in brains.
If you want to use the better one, you can use the better one. To set
What
this
happens
trap,
if I spend an adversity token?
you just get a +1 to whatever you roll. So it goes up
All right.
+1 higher. Yeah. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll, and then based on your roll, I will counter roll whenever they come across the traps, and then that'll determine how effective it is, basically.
All right. That's a 12. Oh, wait, 13. Sorry, I forgot about the +1.
13. Okay, do you want to use any of your adversary tokens?
I did. That's why it was a 13.
13. Okay, so keep that in mind. You have a 13 for the electric door handle. Sounds good.
Okay.
On the other side of the house, but I don't know if Marcus knows. No one's told you. On the other side of the house with...
On the other side, Marcus, in the meantime, has been at the... You said there was a pool table, right?
Yeah, that's in... the living room is on the right side of the house. The pool table is on the left side.
Okay. Marcus has been at the pool table trying to hit as many balls off of the table as possible. And just leave them scattered about the room.
He's got pool balls on the floor? Okay,
Yeah.
What kind of roll do you want to give me to have a pool ball trap?
I think Braun, maybe? Because he's not
Yeah.
intentionally setting it. He's just blasting it off, having fun.
Hitting stuff hard. Yeah, give me a brawn roll.
Yeah. Okay. That's not amazing, but it's a 7.
A 7. Do you want to add any adversary to that?
I'll add 1 to make it an 8.
Okay, put that in the chat as well. You two upstairs, the small children upstairs, you notice that, of course, there's one of those, the wooden crossed, are they lattices? What is the thing that people used to crawl up in movies to
Yeah,
get
it's
to
a
the
lattice.
second floor? Yeah, there's a lattice, and this man is starting to make his way towards the lattice, up here on the second, going to the second floor. What are you guys doing?
I go, that man is coming towards the door. I mean, he's coming towards the window. He's gonna crawl up here.
I want to set a trap. I'm in a bedroom.
Yeah, you guys are in the master bedroom on the left side of the house.
Okay, I want to. I have a skill. It's called Intuitive. Spend 1 adversity token to ask the GM about your surroundings, an NPC or the like. The GM must answer honestly. So I want to look for anything that would help me trap a window.
Trap a window. What is a thing in a bedroom? How about this? You can lean something up against the windowsill so when it opens, it'll fall. So like, let's say there's a dresser or something large that you can lean up against it so whenever it comes open, or let's say even you make like a small tripwire or something, a fucking heavy dresser will fall down.
Yeah. How about like I'll do like a hot traveler's iron.
Okay. Yeah,
So
the master bedrooms have master baths, so yeah, there'd be a hair iron or
Okay, so
like that.
if he opens the window, he's gonna get this thing to drop on him, and it's gonna be hot as fuck.
Yeah, we can do that. Sounds good. Give me whatever you think that would. What kind of role you're good at? What role are you good at? Fight or brains? What do you think?
Brains it is.
The sick kid can't fight.
Solid 2.
Okay.
Is there a way to help? As like a...
You can give him adversity tokens. I'm going to let you set up your own trap, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Everyone gets to set up a trap, so.
I'm not certain that's going to work, but all right.
Shut up, Eric.
Dude, it wasn't something large like an iron. It was something large like a bookshelf.
Eric said it.
Got
Eric
it.
wrote in the chat. Adam,
Iron.
something large like an iron. Brian, hot iron.
Prove it! Prove it!
Dude, that's
Yeah, I meant like
funny.
a book. I said, like a dresser or something, and you
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
iron, so that's on you.
Like a hot iron. It was
Fuck off,
Awesome.
Eric.
It was just funny.
Three
It was like,
beers.
yeah, something big, and you were like, oh.
Big and heavy. Fuck you, Adam. I
have
want to use a
alert.
small hot iron.
Hey, man, his character's sick.
That's true. It's the biggest thing he's ever seen.
It's basically just like a curling iron plugged in above the window. Is what I go and set up. It's like, yeah, all right, we'll see. This kid's got nothing to live for.
You know
what's
what?
Hector gonna do?
This is like just on brand for Hector. So Hector thieves the nonsense that Igo's going through. And Igo, what do you do after you set it up? Do you go hide? If you're not, I think you should hide. I'll think of something quick. Get to a safe space.
If you say that, I will. I have a very, very high flight die, and so I'm pretty good at running away. So I'm going to hide in a space that will also have quick access to the door to get out of here.
Yeah, go ahead and give me your flight roll so we can just go ahead and get you prepared to run away.
Nat 1.
Nat 1. Hey, you know what? That iron, you could probably hide behind that. Fucking moron. No, I'll say you can. There's like a dresser under the bed, or there's a place where he wouldn't be able to see you. You just probably won't run away super well.
I don't realize that something falls in front of the closet door that I hide behind and locks me in.
Okay, once I can tell that he's sufficiently taken care of and safe, I'm like, he'll never get out of there. It's going to take some real brawn, and I'm not certain he's got it. I pull out my utility knife, future version, which I always carry with me as a junior scout, interstellar junior scout, and I also pull out a roll of tungsten wire that I have in my backpack. Because it's such a short amount of time, I will line the place where he would put his hands to crawl in with the tungsten, and then I will move it over, and I will try to get it into, without hurting myself, into the electrical socket.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, give me your roll. Brains or fight.
Yeah, this is going to be brains. Natural 20.
Oh boy! Hey, do another one.
It pops off.
Oh, popscorn? Oh shit! That is a 2. It was very close to a 20, but landed on a 2.
22 total. Well, that plus the small curling iron might do some damage. All right, so
I go to a different location to hide.
We're just kids. Stop making fun of our plans.
I know, it's great. The two downstairs, are you guys hiding? Well, I mean, Marcus doesn't know what's going on. Enzio, are you hiding, or are you just standing by the door ready for him to come through?
I'm going to look and see if I can find like a staple gun or something like that.
Yeah. You haven't been in the basement yet, have you?
I didn't notice the basement.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down to the basement. I'll go and grab onto Marcus and say, "Come," and we go down to the basement if he follows.
Yeah, obviously.
So I will say that you leave the basement door slightly open, just so that someone has somewhere to follow you in case they need to. And as you get down there, it's just like a storage thing. There's just like ski stuff. There's tools. There's all kinds of. It's a fucking basement full of bullshit. So you can find a staple gun if you want to down there. We'll prepare for that next round.
Right on.
Just real quick, I have the treasure hunter ability. I can spend an adversary token to find a useful item.
Yeah. What do you want to find?
I think I want to find like a cool old set of armor with like a sword in its hand, and I want to try and steal the sword.
That's so specific.
Yeah, no, it's one of those tin fucking knights that were all around in like 2003. Yeah. But this is the future, but they're still around. Yeah, so you're able to you'll find that, and you could potentially have an object to do damage with when we get there. So I'm going to start first with the guy. Comes in the back door. He's the skinny one, not Joe Pesci, the other guy. As he reaches his hand for the door, and what? Tell me one more time what that roll was for the trap on the deck door.
13.
A 13. All right. As he reaches for the door, and again, you're running downstairs. I assume as this happened, you just see or notice lights shoot off and sparks go all over this place as the door just starts shaking violently. You're not able to see it, but I don't know, the guy probably got pretty fucked up by an electrical current through a handle. But after about 10 seconds of violent shaking, you do hear the back door crash and get punched open. So he got fucked up. He's got some burns. But you're made your way downstairs at this point. Upstairs, the one who does look like Joe Pesci comes into the window. So you guys are both hiding in the room where he is, correct? Hector and Igo, right?
The upstairs people? Yeah. Well,
Yeah, upstairs crew.
I don't know if Igo is in the same room, but...
Of course, he went again to go pee. Good Jesus Christ.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he did. So,
Well, he's locked in a closet. It's fine.
yeah, he's locked behind a closet. So as not Joe Pesci climbs into the window, puts
Daniel
both his
Stern.
hands up on the ledge. What was your rolls again? His was a 2, I remember. What was yours for your trap?
22.
22. That's right, it was really good. Okay. As this man puts his hands onto the edge of the windowsill, you just hear sizzling and see smoke coming from this man's hand. It's very cartoonish. He doesn't let go, even though his hands are burning. He actually starts to slightly catch on fire a little bit, like the lower part of his coat starts to catch on fire, and then a curling iron comes and like hits him in the forehead. Doesn't do anything, but it was there for an attempt. He does still crawl his way into the room. Again, he is actively on fire. He is putting it out. But he is hurt, but he is like on the floor of the room, like trying to get himself recombobulated.
So this is just a dude, huh? It's not a Peenomorph.
From what you can tell so far, he is a man.
Probably an android. I'm gonna use my...
An android?
You're gonna use your what now?
I'm gonna try and use my escape powers to try and escape, even though I rolled.
Oh,
a
you
nat
rolled a
1.
1?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you can try again. What is Hector gonna do?
I mean, Hector, I think, is just going to continue to hide.
You're gonna stay put.
I rolled
Yeah.
a 2.
Okay, so here's what we do, Brian. This will be fun for this little boy who's about to die. So as this short, fat dude is like on fire, like rolling around to get the flames out, he sees you because you don't hide well, and immediately reaches out for you. And as he reaches out, so there's this thing. There's not really HP in this game, but like if you get fucked up enough, I'll kill you. As he reaches out for this poor sickly child, he grabs a hold of you, and the heat from his skin burns you a little bit. Like you now have a burn on your forearm for where he grabs you.
Kids on Bikes rulebook says adults can't hit children, so that's a sneaky workaround, Adam.
Here's the funny thing. You think to yourself, and Hector also probably notices, how is that man's hand hot if he's on fire and he put it out? How is his hand still hot? As Igo looks down onto this man's hand, he looks up at you. He has 2 beady red eyes. In his hands, the skin on them have melted away to show an underskeleton. He has
Oh shit!
this man has metallic hands and has red eyes, and is slightly on fire and is grabbing you at the moment. And you're gonna take a little wound where you've got like fucking burn scars on your arms now at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe not full man. I don't know. Maybe an android, because if you watch Alien, there are androids in Alien. Anyways, moving on to the next.
How
What?
the hell do we track our damage in this game?
I tell you. Don't worry about
You don't.
it. Yeah, there's
What the
no.
fuck, Brian?
Oh,
You
my
didn't watch
Jesus.
the goddamn video?
Do you know that it's Christmas? Do you know it's Christmas and that it's Alien too? Do I need to tell you that?
There's ice? No!
Good lord, Hector! You look on as you see an android attacking Igo.
Okay.
Going to the other trap. What was the pool ball trap?
We made too many jokes. We have to scroll up.
13.
Damn, he rolled a 1. So, again, you guys are just hearing this because you're running downstairs.
It was an 8.
Oh, that's fine. You hear, again, electrocution, breaking of the door. You hear heavy footsteps above you as he stomps through the house. As he gets to the area where you know would be where the pool table was, you hear just the biggest thud ever. It's like, he really Scooby-Doo'd Hot Wheeled on the pool balls. And you hear just a massive thud and just like not any noise for a little bit. And then you he rolled a 1 on that save. But as you, again, leave the door open, you start to slowly hear like dragging footsteps as he starts heading towards the door to the basement, because you guys left the basement door open. As you look up above, as you're done doing whatever trap, maybe you have a sword or not, you see that his beanie has completely completely come off his head, and the entire right side of his head has been caved in and shorn off because he hit it on the edge of the pool table. And you also see like an android exoskeleton underneath it, and there's just a man with red eyes and a skeleton protruding underneath. This dude's really fucked up though. Like, he's pretty close to death, I would say, compared to some other ones. But yeah, that's the scene. So now we'll go back. You guys two are in the basement, 2 are upstairs. You get one more round of either running or fighting, whatever you want to do, and then we'll resolve it there. So Brian is Igo is grabbed, took a little damage. Hector is still hidden, and then you 2 are in the basement. This guy's jacked up. He's at the top of the stairs. What did you guys want to do? Let's start with basement crew.
All right, so Enzio will motion to Marcus, and then Enzio's going to grab like any sort of like strong like rope or twine or something like that, and he's going to take the staple gun, and I'm just going to like low on as many steps as I have time for, basically just create a bunch of tripwires, and then if I have time, I would like to paint them the same color as the floor, or as the stairs, I should say.
No, you don't need to worry about coloring. It's dark, and it's an android with half his head bashed in. But yes, go ahead and give me a fight roll for your tripwires.
All right.
And then what would Marcus be doing as well? Sorry, you wanted to get the sword from the suit of armor, right?
Yeah, he was stealing the sword because he doesn't know anything about the burglars until the thump, probably. So, at that point, he'll probably also grab the helmet.
Gotcha.
And put it on, and just like... I'm imagining like the bottom of the stairs are like kind of exposed, so I can kind of like hide underneath the bottom of the stairs for someone to trip, and then I can come out and attack whoever falls.
Gotcha. So, Tim, real quick, what was your roll for your tripwires?
18.
18, very good. Give me, Marcus, give me a brawn roll to get the armor off of the statue.
That... Oh, wait. It's not a combat roll. Okay, that doesn't help. I can't persuade children. That doesn't help. It's a 1.
It's a 1. Okay, you get the helmet off. You get the sword. They are made of tin. They are not sharp. They are sort of blunt tin material, but you have them. So there you go. We'll roll against your 1 for getting your sword and shield. All right,
What was that book? The like Renaissance Warehouse. Remember that little tiny book that used to come in the mail sometimes?
Yeah, I remember you used to see me like Pier 1 and shit, and the fucking weird tin Knights guys or whatever. Pier 1, that's a fucking throwback.
It is a throwback. I don't think those exist anymore, but I have definitely been to one, Pier 1.
Me too.
They're awful. Upstairs, what are you 2 doing? Brian, you're grabbed. Hector, you're watching. What do you guys want to do to try to finish this dude off? Or escape. You can just run if you want to as well. You don't have to.
You said.
Ow. That hurt. Do you have some sort of acid blood? My blood is damaging too. I have tuberculosis and every kind of hepatitis. I'm gonna try and run away.
Okay, give me a flight. Give me a flight.
Wow.
Hey, 16!
I will immediately contest yours. No, you got a 13. He's under you. Yeah, you're able to rip away from this robot. Again, your arms are still burned, but the android is let go of you, and he's now just sitting on his knees, ready to make an action. Hector, what do you do? Oh, by the way, where are you running to, Igo?
I'm gonna go out the door, I'm gonna go downstairs, and I'm gonna start to head out of the house in search of Brian, who's supposed to be responsible.
Okay, so you're moving out of the house. We'll get to that when we get to it. Hector, you're now in a room by yourself with an android.
Hector was trying to figure out what movie Assault on Precinct 13 was.
Braveheart.
It's not Braveheart. Where did he ran downstairs?
He ran downstairs. Yeah.
And the metal man that I don't know is metal, but I suspect might be metal is where?
Just like in the room with you. He does not currently aware of you. He's just, let a small child run through his grasp. So he has not seen you, but he is in that room with you.
I'm no move.
Oh, you don't move. It's still flight to evade your problems. It's still considered a flight. So go ahead and give me a flight, as you just want to leave him alone, right?
Yeah, I just want to basically stay completely hidden. Like, if he hasn't seen me...
Oh. Are you going to leave him home alone?
Nice.
Boo!
How do I ban Brian?
I'm going to use an adversity token, so I have a d6 +1/+1. So I will cross one of those out. So it's a 6.
6. Okay. He does not notice you. I rolled a 5.
Amazing.
So you're good. He's going to start heading down the stairs.
It's the brown eye you gotta go after.
You should go after his brown eye. He's going to start heading down the stairs.
Wait a second. What kind of? We're at a long distant cabin. It's a bunch of young boys and older men. What did you trick us into playing?
Listen. It's not a real man. That's why he can hurt children, because technically this robot is only 10 years old. It's fine.
Got him.
And Brian's not a real man either.
I don't think teens can hurt children. That's also a BS.
Listen, I just like the dice. I don't actually care about those sitting in the game. But yeah, no, he starts heading down after Brian, or excuse me, I go. So we'll move on to, what's the other actor's name? Not Joe Pesci. Who's the tall guy? What's his?
Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern android is coming down the stairs.
But, as he's coming down the stairs, because I wanted to hide, like, under the stairs.
Like the people there?
But also, more importantly, I also want to get my, like, phone set up to record the bottom of the stairs. So that whatever happens will be caught on camera, and I'll be eternalized in glory.
Bro, you're going to get so many views on this one? All right,
I know,
cool.
right?
So you're under the stairs. Your phone is set up. Enzio, what was the roll for your tripwires again?
It was 18.
18.
All right. So as the tall, lanky one, again, head already bashed in, basically dragging his foot behind him, walks down the stairs. It is a quick jump to his face, and then he immediately is tripping down every one of these tripwires. So what you see on your camera, Marcus O'Plier, is just like a dude going end over end, falling down the stairs in the most comedic, over-the-top way. As he hits every stair on the way down, and when he hits the bottom, it's like...
Does he, like, slinky, where it's, like, head feet?
Yes, he's going, like, cartwheel sides. Like, when he lands, it's his chest and his neck on the floor, and his feet are, like, touching the opposite wall. Like, he is completely bent. He's folded like laundry.
Full scorpion.
Yeah, you've killed this android. This android is done. Donezo.
He's forming a capital G with his body.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Jizz blood.
Oh yeah, there's white
Don't
milky
say
substance
jizz
all
blood.
over.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
white and milky and thick.
I actually did my homework. I watched the movie.
Hey, there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
The right movie too. So yeah,
Yes.
that's what you guys have defeated the tall one. The other one is upstairs attacking the small children. But we'll get to that when we get to that. So yeah, he's dead. Is there anything else you want to do in the basement?
Run out, sword in hand, helmet on my head, screaming, and probably immediately hit one of the tripwires that Enzio has set, and, like, fly face first, like, into the robot man.
So you just get covered in this robot man's, like, white insides. As you just fall all over his body.
I'm gonna light up a cigarette and reinforce my tripwires with the staple gun.
All right, very cool. Yeah, we will give me another roll for fight for your resetting your tripwires.
All right.
Because we're gonna have 3 planes of action here really quick, and it's gonna be interesting.
I got an 11, but I'm gonna spend 2 adversity tokens to make it a 13.
Dope. That's actually good because I rolled an 11 as well. Joe Pesci, chasing Brian, comes down the stairs, hears a loud commotion coming from the basement, goes down the basement, the exact same fucking thing happens. Head over ass. Fucking trips all over again. And then I guess Marcus O'Plier is on.
Wait. So this time, though, I'm waiting at the bottom with my Matador cape, waiting for him to
And you move it aside right as his body flies over. It's actually unfortunate because Marcus O'Plier is now sandwiched between two men with a bunch of white gooey substance all over him. But you did do a really cool Matador thing as you have disposed of both of the robots. So congratulations.
Hell yeah.
I'm God.
Very cool. So two things now. Hector, you are upstairs. The robot has run downstairs. You are safe. Is there anything you want to do upstairs? You give me a brains roll.
This is diegetic. I actually pull out my D20 to do this.
Just do it in real life.
It is a 15.
15. Okay, cool. That's definitely enough. You, for some reason, again, Brian the chaperone has been gone for a while. And you were talking about going to an attic ago. And you've kind of put it together in your head that the way that these robots came into the house, it seems like they may have been trying to shepherd you towards the attic. I don't know. Maybe go check out the attic.
Look, we knew that the last time we thought Chaperone Brian was going to bring the bags upstairs. Now it's possible
Who are you talking
that he could
to?
be down in the commotion. I'm talking to myself. Shut up. It's possible that he could have gone downstairs into the basement. He's maybe hiding in the washer or the dryer. He doesn't seem very courageous. After all, he's just driving something. Anyway, so kids got no respect. So I think I'm going to see if I can hide into the attic and maybe I can make a nest of traps from above. So
Very good.
I will start to try to reach up. Now I've heard all the bullshit happen downstairs, right? So I'll reach up and grab the pull cord to pull the stairs or the ladder, the folding ladder down.
Yeah, very cool. As you move your way up, again, Brian, put dramatic music here. Don't forget. As you move your way up the ladder, it creaks.
Micromanaging.
It creaks. As you make your way up the ladder, you come upon right as you see it's a window looking outside of the house where moonlight is coming in. And as you turn around, as you're up the ladder to the other side where the main area of the attic is, again, a bunch of, tarps thrown over some dusty boxes. It seems like it hasn't been used very much, but you do see on the far end a creepy rocking chair with a doll in it, but then also a man's shoe sitting on the ground.
Interesting. As part of my Interstellar Junior Scouts of Science utility knife / magic screwdriver, I walk over there real slow, but not too close, and I just kind of point my infrared screwdriver at the area. Actually,
Okay.
You know what? No, I'm going to put it on
Uh-huh.
UV mode. Blacklight
even
mode.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blacklight mode was definitely a good option because as you round the corner, you see a blood trail. UV light picks up blood. I know they pick up other bodily fluids. I'm assuming blood as well. It's the future. UV lights pick up blood. You see a blood trail
Excellent.
leading away from the corner, in outside, going to a vent outside of the house. As you round the corner, again, you think a rocking chair in the attic, pretty creepy as it is. You round the corner, you see, it's an egg, a large egg, sitting on the side of the attic, opened up, which would be creepy enough as it is. As a junior scout, this is probably a bad thing. A large egg sitting in this creepy attic. But to the right of that, you see Chaperone Brian dead, eviscerated about an hour ago, chest blown out, and just lifeless, sitting on the floor. And again, your UV light picks up the blood trail leading away from that man's body.
From where I'm standing, I take a picture of the egg, the body, the chest bursty area, and the blood trail to the vent with my Interstellar Junior Scouts of Science utility knife. And then I just quietly walk down the attic stairs and close them.
Okay, perfect. As you close them, Brian, you were running, right? You were outside running away? What were you doing? Or Igo, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm in search of Chaperone Brian.
Perfect. As you walk outside, the shuttle is gone. And you start, I guess just like you're just walking around looking for him. I guess you're maybe walking down the road or so, maybe somewhere in there.
If the shuttle's gone, I gotta go down the road to find the shuttle.
Yeah, absolutely. As you walk down the road, about 200 feet, give me a brains check.
7.
7. Even with that roll, you are very aware something is wrong and incorrect. Because at about 201 feet, you hit a flat fucking wall. And you stop moving, even though it appears to be the continuation of a road.
Like Bugs Bunny?
Yeah, you hit it, and as you hit it with enough force, it kind of crackles for half of a second. You feel your hands up on your small, frail, burnt hands up on the wall. And you realize, like, oh, once you get out a certain amount, this is not real. This is a projection screen, and this actual living area that you're in is not actually the wilderness. You seem to be like domed inside of a small area. Perfect timing though, because as Hector comes down the attic and as the others have killed the robots, lights go on. Emergency lights come on, red flashing. The former, like the background, the night sky, all that shit disappears to reveal you're just basically in a big, it's a big metal room projecting fake shit. Igo is now next to a large set of doors, about 20 feet high. And the lights start flashing and you hear a female voice come over a loud intercom.
First stage of testing incomplete. First stage of testing incomplete. Emergency evacuation required.
And yeah, basically the ruse of it being of Home Alone is gone because it's not Home Alone anymore.
I start hoofing it back to the house.
Okay, very cool.
As fast as my little arm crutches can take me.
Oh my god.
Give me a flight check.
Wait a minute, what was the last check I gave you?
I don't remember.
I rolled the wrong die.
Okay, it's a flight check this time.
17.
17. Okay, your little gangly arms do make it back. Yeah, you make it back. Again, everybody in the house is very aware that there's alarms going off and there's a female voice going over an intercom, and then when you look outside, you're like, oh, this is a simulation. None of this room is not real. This vacation, not real.
Guys, this simulation, not real. This room, not real. This vacation, not real.
Down the stairs, like, something definitely seems to be, not what I signed up for, and I read all of the fine print. There was nothing like this.
I got to a wall and there was a road that continued on like a painting, like my dad used to watch Bugs Bunny.
Don't care about that. See, what the fuck is going on? You're the oldest, you're in charge.
See,
All right. Well,
I immediately pick up a leaf blower and start making a small hole on top of it, and then I'm going to go and try and find like a piece of rubber. Basically, I'm going to create like a funnel so that it, the air has to push through a much smaller area. But then I'll also have like a little cap so I can load pool balls in from the top. And that's what I'm going to start doing.
Anybody else going to have a makeshift weapon with them?
Absolutely. I don't know what it is, but I am prepared, which means I think I have a... What does that mean?
You have to spend a token to get a common object.
Thanks, Brian. I don't have to think about this, but I will think about this.
Yeah, whatever you want to give yourself, you give yourself. It's fine.
I'm just going to yoink a knife from the kitchen.
I'm going to...
Ooh, that's not the spirit of the game, Brian.
I'm going to knife... I'm going to yoink.
I'm going to knife.
I'm gonna knife.
I'm going to yoink. I want to yoink later.
It's in the future. Can I get like a Wi-Fi blender?
Sure.
It's so far in the future they pronounce it Wi-Fi.
I'm gonna get a Wi-Fi blender and I take the jar off and it's gonna be a spinning blade.
All right, no worries. By the way, you were giving me shit, Brian. It was about an hour and we got to the Xenomorph, so relax.
Hey, wait a second. Where were those men that came inside?
Oh,
That's not
they're
a growth.
both robots and goop at the bottom of the stairs. I was really s'moresed in between them. I was the chocolate gooey center. Not a good time.
Interesting. I couldn't find any chocolate in the kitchen whatsoever. All right. Thanks.
You can see I'm still like coated in white goop, just dripping.
As a dark chocolate fan, I look at the white, what could possibly be white hot chocolate, and I think, who would ever consume that? And I go downstairs.
I run into the pool room. I'm going to spend another adversary token for my treasure hunter.
Yeah. Get another item.
Since Enzio's also there being cool and making some sort of pool ball launcher, I look at, like, the mounted, like, rifle over the fireplace on the wall, and then the pool stick, and I'm like, which of these two do you think would be better to have a sword at the end of? Really long sword, gun sword. What do you think, see?
See?
I leave the sword stuck in the pool table, and I mount the pool stick on the end of the gun like a bayonet.
Oh my god, fucking love that. Yeah, for sure. Does everyone have a thing now from the house? Everyone have a piece of equipment?
No, I'm in the basement with the 2 dead androids.
Oh, you went down there? Okay, yeah, what are you doing?
I
Obtaining
use
a
my...
dead android.
I use my... the undead android, yes. I use my utility knife from my Interstellar Junior Scouts of Science kit, and I start to pry open their head units. I have the Tinkerer, or Tinkering, and an Electronic Communication knack.
Okay.
Or knacks, and I am going to attempt to build, or to quickly put together maybe my tungsten wire, 2 radios to be able to communicate between 2 groups. Because after all, I was also the winner of the Association of Sonar Engineers and Communication Specialists Prestigious Contribution Award. It's a little bit outdated, but it still really works no matter where you are, especially in small range environments. So...
I wonder what that acronym stands for. Yes, very cool. Give me a brains roll.
Brains roll. Just an 11, but I'll use an adversity token to make it a 12.
Hector's making walkie-talkies while the rest of us are sitting there with cell phones.
Right?
You don't have service. You're too far out of your area. No.
Illegal.
So,
Well, we don't know where we are now, so
Yeah,
this
we
is
might
why
be
a
in
short-range
signal,
radio
you don't
is
know.
really important. But
when
it's
you
true.
look, you don't have signal. So at a 12, yes, you are able to fashion 2-way radios out of them. Out
Excellent.
of the Android parts. Also, hey, fun thing. Motion tracker in the pocket of Joe Pesci.
Motion tracker.
That's from Aliens. See, I actually watched the movies. I played the games before I made this. Motion trackers, androids, chest bursters. More than the saw traps. Anyways, continue.
Peddler.
Hell yeah, brother.
Interesting. I look at this and I think to myself, wait a second. It's Christmas time. And I run upstairs with this thing in my hand and the 2 walkie-talkies, like just an armful of shit and wires. And I put it on the pool table and say, nobody touch this! I'll be right back. And I run over to find out wherever the Christmas tree is in here.
Yeah, it's just right there in that big front living room.
Holy shit, it's right here in this front living room. Excellent. And I start ripping open everybody help me open these boxes. We're looking for a remote car, a remote controlled vehicle. It's something they used to give kids way back in the thousands of years ago.
My dad had one of these.
I'll pick up random things and show it to him and go, see?
And then when he does,
I'm busy trying to attach my phone at the end of my pool stick bayonet to film both forward and backwards. Like split.
I'll let you just do that.
incredible.
Fun thing.
That's
Hey,
what
guys,
I'm doing in the meantime.
I love it. Hey, Brian, here's also another thing. As you guys go through the presents, you pull out the exact make and model of the RC car from Home Alone 3, the one without Macaulay Culkin. But it is one of the gifts under the tree, and you're able to perfectly... It's not a great movie, but I have watched the source material, is all that I'm saying.
Have you watched Home Alone 4?
No, thank you.
What about Home Alone Holiday Heist?
I'm good.
That's enough, Eric. Don't be a Brian.
Home Alone, Home for the Holidays?
Did you know that Home Alone 4 had the guy from the Alien in it? What was that? Those Aliens guys? His name was like French something.
French Montana.
Yeah,
French Stewart. Yeah.
French
that
Stewart.
was Home Alone 4.
4. Yeah.
Oof.
I can't remember
Let's get out of
what
this.
sitcom he was in. Okay, let's stop.
He was in Third Rock
I
from the Sun.
I still have to. That's the one. I got to pee
Good
so bad.
Lord.
All I can think about is just keep talking so I don't piss myself.
I named it.
You can go
Just
pee.
go to the bathroom, dude.
It's all good.
Yeah, Brian's
so-
done it 6 times this game.
To be fair, when he went to the bathroom in Elevator, by the time he came back, we had already fought the devil without him and gone back to Earth.
We're gonna get
that's a
there
good point.
quick. We've got like 2 more spots to go and we're done. All right, so you guys
I'm out
have
of
all
beer.
the
I need
things
to drink this before I go to bed.
finished
All right,
now.
so I'm. I spend some time. Like, I don't know what the next move is. Here is. We need to split into groups. I'll go with. I go, and you guys go together. Take one of these, and I look at. I'm about to hand it to Markiplier, and I think better of that, and I hand it to Enzio,
You see,
and I keep the other one. And I say, and what we're going to do is I'm going to take this tracker that was on one of the androids and I'm going to put it on this car and we'll drive it around. I go, this way you don't have to move. Here, you drive it and we'll get you into a safe space and you can move it around the yard so that they think that we're somewhere else, right? That they're chasing us somewhere. We'll throw them off our case.
Thanks, Hector. You're my only friend that I've ever had.
I didn't follow any of what you just said, but follow me on Snapstagram. I'm live, I think. If it's working.
Look, I'm sorry, Marcus, but I like girls.
So as you guys get all your stuff together and all your all your fun gear, I don't know why he ran away, but I go from where you initially came up against that large like bulkhead door. It has now opened slightly, and there are red lights above it because emergency evacuation was in progress. So you actually went to the place where you guys need to go to get out of the simulation room. So you guys can see a big red light in the distance and a door that is slightly open.
I have every kind of cancer. I'm really good at escaping, so I'm gonna roll my d20.
All right.
You should try escaping death.
I rolled a 2.
Again?
I rolled
rolled
another
like 3
2.
2s.
Jesus Christ.
In
All right,
hindsight,
so
I maybe shouldn't have given the controller and the RC cart to the person that needs to use his hands to walk.
it's
Sorry,
tough stuff.
That seems to be pretty insensitive of me, but I wasn't paying attention. I was just trying to figure out how to get out of here.
All right, so you guys can make your way towards the bulkhead. Igo has to be in back because he rolled a 2 on his flight check, which I don't know how that's possible with a d20.
It's my osteoporosis.
No, that's what it is. Get that checked out. As you make your way to the door, you're now basically in an entire different environment. Again, you were in this Winter Wonderland lodge. It seemed very Aspen, very Sweden, those countries we were talking about before. But as you get to this big door, again, there's enough room for you to walk through it. A red emergency lights are on. And you come into a very long hallway. Again, entirely like ship interior, just metal and girders, and if you watch Alien, you know what I'm talking about. It's a very long hallway. It's about 500 feet long. To your right, you see where you assume the tram was, where it's just a glass thing, and then you can see the bus like halfway through it. It's like, oh, this was a way to simulate you going on a long ride by you going through this 500-foot tunnel, and they just simulate it for you. So you see the tram there. Again, you don't see Brian Chaperone because he's dead. But at the end of the 500-foot hallway, you see another bulkhead door. And off to the left, you see a door that above it says... Well, let me switch my map. That says research above it. And the light, as you walk in, goes from red to green on that door to the left. The door in front of you is closed and has a red light above it. So what do you guys do? You are now in a different interior. You're going down a very long hallway. The door at the very end is locked. There's a door to your left that is unlocked. It says research.
I guess just keep going down the hallway then, I guess.
By the way, Brian, you're talking smack. I have 3 maps prepared for this drunken one-shot, so get off my ass.
STFU, sir. So
You should kill his character so we can just kick him from the chat.
You don't think that's going to happen? He's already injured, so we'll see.
Brian, of all the characters who are about to die, there's like usually it's like it's not the one you think, but that's not true in this case.
It will be Igo, but who else? Also, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to the other group.
No, you guys are all together
Oh, we're all,
at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are together at the moment.
In a relationship,
Okay.
Eric.
Yes.
I floor it.
We're all in a large relationship together.
You floor the
Pedal to the metal.
RC car?
Yeah.
Okay, where you...
This is the worst polycule I've ever been a part of.
Where are you putting the RC car towards?
Freedom?
Okay, if you take it to the end of the hallway, as the motion, you can hear the blip from the motion tracker go off. There's currently not any motion in this hallway.
Okay. Do the carpets look like,
There's no carpets, it's metal because you're inside of a ship.
But like the carpet.
But if there were carpets, what would they look like?
I was seeing if this was like the three-wheeler from The Shining where it was following behind me and shit, but no, it's all good.
It's like Alien when they go down a hallway, and then there's maybe an alien at the end of the hallway, and you're in a ship. That's the part you're on right now.
Classic Christmas movie, The Shining.
Exactly.
Hector's with me, right?
Yes, you guys are all together.
Okay, I'm gonna have Hector monitor the blips as I floor it, and I'm gonna have him direct me.
Go left, go left!
I go left. I go pee.
Okay. As you go left, you are, I guess, aiming your motion tracker towards the research door, the only door that you can go through, and it goes through the door because the door opens automatically as it approaches.
Nice.
Any beeps? Any beeps?
No, you do not hear any beeps currently.
There's no beeps. Bring it back the other way.
I go right.
Past us.
You can no longer see it because it's down a door that you cannot see.
Just reverse it. Redo the things you just did in the other order.
Yep, it's in the hallway with you. No beeps.
I flip it and reverse it.
Yep, still no beeps in this hallway.
Well, hang on a second. Just a point of order, did you put your thing down? Because I think that's actually one of the steps.
I don't know. We just can't get any beeps.
Oh, okay. Well, you're sure you put your thing down before you flipped it and reversed it?
Yeah, maybe we should cut back over to Enzo and Marcus.
You guys are all
Well,
together.
we're right there with you, you jackass. For the 6th goddamn time.
Content warning, Enzio is currently slitting his wrists and he doesn't even understand what they're saying. He knows it's cringe.
He's just having fun.
Wait a second. Am I the oldest person here? Besides Brian?
No.
No,
Enzio.
Enzio is.
Okay. Oh, I didn't mean in the game.
Oh, then
in real
yes,
life.
by a large point.
You're like
Oh, okay.
60-something.
It happens.
Yeah, like by 60 years.
I'm not 60. I'm not Ernesto's actual age. Mostly. In spirit, though.
Yeah, he's Methuselah. He's actually 1012.
Your name is Forrest. You're like as old as a forest.
You know what's funny is that someone I used to work with called me Methuselah, and I didn't know what that meant, and then was like, "Ha, that's so funny," and then I had to look it up and was like, "Oh,
Oh, he was being mean. Oh,
no, it's actually a compliment." But I weighed a lot less then, so don't tell them.
I'm gonna keep driving till we hit some beeps.
They got beeps behind us. I mean,
Okay.
behind us.
You know where the beefs are? Probably in the only door you can go into, which is research.
Yeah, all right. We'll go in there.
Underneath research, in Italian, it says exposition.
I head towards exposition.
Yeah,
Exposizione.
I'll walk into it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to hurry this up just a little bit. As you walk into the research door, there's a room to your left and a room to your right.
I shoot, I go.
You don't have a gun yet.
I have a gun.
Oh, there's not bullets in it. The room to your left says research and storage, and the room to your right has an acronym above it. Oh, hold on, let me look down in my notes. The acronym above or it would be an acronym, but it's completely spelled out. It is Biological Research for Intelligence of Alien Nature Mother Unit.
What does that acronym spell out?
Brian's mother. Brian's mother is in the door to your right. Research and storage is in the door to your left.
Wow.
I can hear the klaxon right now. Brian!
Well, it's Biological Research for Intelligence of Alien Nature, but yes, it is technically Brian's mother unit is on your right.
If you didn't say it was an acronym, I wouldn't have caught it.
Oh, shit.
I am gonna go. I'm gonna
Into
go
Brian's
into
mom?
Brian's mother. Yeah.
I'm gonna follow Enzio. Because he's
I'm
the
gonna
cool
lead
boy.
with the tip of my leaf blower, though. When I go in there, you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
Just kind of slowly.
As
slide
I'm
in
gonna-
there.
Gross.
I'm gonna kind of like shadow him, so like when he swings left, I swing right, even though I guess there's no bullets in my musket.
Yeah, no, it's just a gun, direct curve gun. So what are the other two doing? Are you guys going to the Brian's Mother unit, or are you going to research and storage?
I'm not gonna lie, it looks crowded enough over there already. And the way to the left.
Come on, she can fit a bit more.
Except this door is actually pretty redundant. Why did they call it research and then research and storage? Look, I go drive the remote car over that way.
I go that way.
Okay. The motion tracker picks up for just 1/2 of a second movement in the research storage part.
There's someone in there. Find something to use. You know, in case like we have to bash them.
I will reach into my backpack and spend a Benny and pull out a taser.
What's a Benny?
You have a taser. Okay, cool. So we're going to go with the Brian's Mother unit first, and then we'll go to research and storage. Okay.
See.
Okay, perfecto. So I can bathroom.
So when you two go into Brian's Mother, you walk into a large...
Can we don't?
Okay, excuse me.
Can we don't?
Biological research for intelligence of alien nature, the Mother unit room. You guys walk in there. It is a large room, wall to ceiling, just computer screens and keyboards and all kind of that stuff. As you walk into the center of it, it lights up, recognizing that there is somebody, processing or trying to access the AI of the station. Who is the one stepping forward?
I guess me.
Yeah, I'm behind him. Enough that a musket strapped with a pool stick bayonet would not hit him as I swing around.
What space you have?
So probably like 5 or 6 feet behind him.
All right. As you walk forward, the screens come alive, and you hear the AI speak to you. The voice you've been hearing through the warning systems before changes just a little bit to a different accent of a sort, and says,
Brian's Mother unit active. Biological, alien out of containment. Cerberus containment protocol in effect. Ship classification Boreas in lockdown.
See.
If you do that voice too long, it'll get stuck that way.
She said Boreas. Because it's boring, right, Enzio?
Enzio will look at him really solemn and
I give him a thumbs up.
and like his face is, and I'll just say no.
Americanos, am I right?
as you guys are sitting in there, you see things on the Brian's Mother unit. Basically, again, you see lockdown is in effect. You do notice that the door you need to get out of is behind the lockdown. So to get out of that door, you would need to deactivate the lockdown to be able to move past that door and get out of whatever this facility is. There's also another button showing inventory of an armory, basically for the security force, and then also just a bunch of little cage icons that are all currently locked, but that you could unlock from here.
I will look at Marcus and say, "Do," and I'll point at the computer.
Yeah, good one.
Do.
I'll go over and kind of look at the computer and like see what's actually on it.
Okay. Do you want to try to interact? Well, you do want to interact with it, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
give
I
me
do.
a brains roll.
No, I don't.
Oh, you have to do a brains roll.
Would this count as persuading a child or adult?
No.
It's a 3.
Oh, man. Okay, perfect. As you start just typing away and not knowing what you're doing, strangely enough, it's actually written in Italian, so if Enzo had done it, actually it might have made more sense, but it's fine.
Son of a bitch.
As I'm doing it, I'm trying to like log on to Snapstagram and get like feeds going.
Yeah, it's it.
Are you sure? You sure you want to do that?
See. Hey, see?
See?
Okay, activating.
So, Enzio, you see this, because for some reason it's written in Italian, that the door to the bulkhead at the end that leads out, basically that bulkhead door that was locked before, is now open. You see the materials that are also in storage, which are, there is a flamethrower, there is a portable welder, a stun baton, and a noisemaker are all in that other room across the hall. You also notice that with a 3, Marcus has unlocked 2 of the cages that were previously locked, and they are now unlocked, and you confirmed after Brian's mother said, "Are you sure?" So they are definitely open, no doubt about it.
Igo goes for the noisemaker.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I've just come back from the restroom in the beer fridge. I think I came back to hearing that someone opened cages that they said you shouldn't open.
Yeah, perfect. You guys are in that room. Hector and Igo, you are in the other room. And, just to speed through this a lot, there's a lot of research. Basically, make it short. Give me a brains roll. I'll just tell you how much exposition. I did a lot of work, guys. I'm just going to tell you what happened.
I got a
Let's
12.
hear the good work.
Oh, wait, I rolled the wrong
We should
die.
have done less.
Y'all shouldn't have done that. He's just a boy.
I got 5.
We might be coming up on 2 hours, but that doesn't mean that I'm intending to stop playing.
No,
I got a 17.
I've got it. 17 and a what was the for Igo?
5.
5. Okay, Igo doesn't know shit. He's an idiot. So, Hector, you find you're a science kid. This is all makes a lot of sense to you for multiple reasons. This is, again, you see a lot of research.
Pretty standard fare.
It is basically a facility that they would bring people in, and then the Brian's Mother unit would run experiments to test things known as the quotation facehugger, to run tests on the facehugger versus the intelligence of other beings. So the idea of it being biological research for intelligence of alien nature. They were trying to see how intelligent these strange alien creatures they found were, and they would bring people in and run experiments. You also know the androids were a failsafe. If, you're taking too long and you're not doing it, we'll send in androids, put you in a state of panic to force you towards
no shit.
running the experiment with the facehugger, which is all very interesting information to know. You try to take a picture of it, doesn't work. It's just fucking your phone doesn't take a picture of it. It's crazy shit. Nobody knows what Wayland Yutani is doing.
Interesting.
So yeah, you found out you are on a spaceship known as the Boreas, which is, it's a research vessel to basically kill people and see how smart they are against facehuggers. And as you're reading all of that and figuring out what's going on here, you hear the clicking of 2 cages and the motion tracker beeps again.
I look down and think, uh-oh.
By the way, Igo, you are in the storage facility. You can give me a roll, give me a grit roll, and this will determine how much stuff you get out of storage before, something bad might happen.
7.
You want to use...
all your adversity tokens.
I will, wait, how many do I have? 3 left. I'll use all 3 for a
10.
10. Yes.
Impressive. Okay, so what I'll do, and you guys can divide it among yourself if you get out of this situation. You guys already have a motion detector. You guys will get a portable welder, a stun baton, a flamethrower, a noisemaker. You have enough to get one of each of all the items.
Oh, we're in the same room? All of us? All 4?
No. You guys are in the room by yourself. Igo is picking those up.
Oh, gotcha.
But, he can pull them out of the room and you guys can all use them later because maybe there's one more encounter and that you can use that stuff in.
Yeah, man. If I can lug all that luggage upstairs, then I can lug these to the lugs outside.
I don't know why your frail ass is doing it. But as that happens, Hector, you do notice that 2 cages swing open and then the motion detector bleeps. Yeah, there's 2 things in this room that are moving along with you. As Igo has his back turned and the other 2 are in the other room.
I see. I am going to yell to... I don't have that... I have a cigarette, but it's not the one with the firecracker in it, right?
No, you do not have the firecracker one, no.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to light the cigarette and just chuck it. I'm going to chuck it over somewhere behind Igo.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's probably the way that they're headed anyway. And then I don't know where we're standing, but I imagine I'm sort of standing in like a...
I'll say the motion is on the north side of like a 30 by 30 room. You are on the west side. Igo is on the south side. We'll just make it easy like that.
Okay. Is there anything to hide behind?
Yeah, there are tables and chairs, and it is very much a science-y sort of room.
Like a lab place. Okay.
Give me a flight if you're trying to hide.
Yeah, well, a flight? Okay.
Unless you can convince me of something else. Do you want to charm the facehuggers from not attacking you? Or?
I don't want to charm the facehuggers, but I do have my set of polyhedral dice.
Yeah.
For the TTRPG. Now, here's the thing about these. It is not a set of 7, it is only a set of 6, because in the future they realized the creator didn't actually need to include D12s in it. They're just sort of an extra worthless die. So they,
Wow.
They took that out. So I have 6 dice, and I throw them... I'm so sorry, Brian. I throw them towards the exit of the room.
Okay, towards the exit of the room.
Yeah, towards the exit of the room. So I'm in the west.
Uh-huh.
I goes in the
exit's
south.
in the east.
And exit the east. I throw them towards the exit.
All my efforts fighting for justice for D12s, and you just shit on it.
It's a Christmas episode, though.
It's rough. Yeah, I go behind you.
It doesn't count.
You hear a little bit of skittering, and then a bunch of things hit the floor, and then maybe some movement towards that. So it's not moving towards you at the moment as you quickly gather these materials. I guess with that said, the other two, are you coming into this room from that entrance where the polyhedral dice just hit?
Yes.
No, I was planning on going up towards that bulkhead door that opened so we could get out of here.
So you left the other guy. I mean, you can do that. That's absolutely your choice.
Well, I mean, I assume that Marcus is following me because that's what he always does, and so we're just going to kind of wait at the bulkhead door for everyone.
I think I'll at least... The doors are automatic, right?
Yeah, they'll open for you. It's almost like a welder would maybe stop something from coming through the bulkhead door. Yeah.
I'll at least step towards their door to open it to peek in real quick.
Yeah, as you do that, a set of dice land on the floor 6 feet away from you, and then a chair at the back of the room moves a little bit, and then you hear things moving towards you. Well, towards the dice, which are sort of near you.
Sure. Then I'll just call in at them and be like, C and I are moving towards the bulkhead. Looks like you guys have this under control. Bye! And just slowly back. Bye!
What are the two in the room doing as these things are moving very quickly towards the exit? You move the things towards the exit, which, I guess.
My goal was to I can throw dice faster than Igo can walk.
Fair enough. Probably.
So or specifically walk with crutches plus 4 heavy ass items. So I was like, it's a distraction technique, to get him to, or to get them to chase that instead, right?
Oh yeah, they definitely chase it towards the door, which Marcus, as you go in and you say your goodbyes or whatever, out of the darkness you see a fucking weird grotesque. It almost looks like 2 sets of hands welded together with testicles at the back and a really fucking gross long tail, almost like it's supposed to be like an allegory. It's supposed to be like an allegory for sexual assault or something like that.
Yeah, it's an Al Gore sexual assault. Let's go.
That's exactly what it is.
That is an inconvenient truth, sir.
Oh, bazinga!
Hey, you hear that? 2000? Get fucked.
Documentary 2000. Yeah, as it's coming towards the noise, and you see a facehugger in full effect. There are 2 of them, but you see one clearly in the light, and you see something else moving in the darkness. So, you're face to face with a facehugger. What do you do?
Is Igo bleeding anywhere?
Igo's arm is burnt, not bleeding. No.
I'm probably bleeding. I'd like to give the facehugger hepatitis or tuberculosis.
Are you trying to get the attention of the facehugger?
He's trying to fuck it.
I just want to bleed on it.
I threw those things so that you could escape, or at least I could catch up to your slow ass.
I don't know. My escape rolls haven't been so good.
Yeah, so as you turn around, Marcus yells in for you. The facehuggers were distracted, but one of them fucking takes a big fucking leap at little Igo's face. Igo, give me... I don't know, man. What kind of roll do you want? I know what I'm going for. What are you going for? These are contested rolls, by the way, so it's like me against you.
Oh, charm.
You want to...
Fuck the facehugger, Igo! Do a sexy dance!
Yeah, how are you charming a facehugger, my dude?
I think...
Dance it like Genie for my dream of Genie.
I think that I wouldn't look like a good host for a parasite, and so my attempt at charm is to win him over in favor of not face-hugging me.
Oh, you look so weak and pathetic that it might not want you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You go ahead and roll your charm, and I'll roll a fight because it's trying to kill you. So we will do that.
7.
Dude, you got lucky. It's a fucking 2. So as it leaps at
Wow.
you, it is... You would think, because this is biological research for the intelligence of alien nature, you would think they would know more about the facehuggers at this point. And for some reason, yeah, you're a little weak, dude. They really just want to reproduce and be parasites, but it's like it haphazardly leaps at you. And I want to point to, again, the movie that I watched, Alien Romulus, where it is coming at you, not full-hearted, is not fully wrapped around your face, but its little fucking dong is like, smacking all over your face.
It's the only action I'll ever get in my entire life.
Yeah, as it's like trying to go into your mouth to like put an alien in you, but it's not trying super, super hard. You're able to like sort of put it at bay. It can't find where your face holes are. I guess at the moment. So you have one on you. It has not fully fucked you up yet, but
Even in death, he can't fully get flipped.
what are the rest of you guys doing? And I guess you have all the materials with you, so I don't. Just a heads up. But yeah, what do you guys want to do?
As I see this from the other side of the research lab, I think nothing in the 8th Throg interplanetary Puzzle-Myth award competition could prepare me for what I'm seeing right now.
God, so good. And then what do you do?
I just wait, see what happens.
Brian's mom, I don't know.
All right, very cool. Yeah, I mean, if you want to start escaping, or Marcus, you want to do anything? If not, then like, I guess Brian will just try again.
I'm currently covering C's back.
But you're out of the room, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I like got the door to pop open, saw the dice, and went, "All right, just letting you know," and then like continued on. So I'm just
it's automatic sliding doors. So as the second one is, the one of them is attacking Igo, the other one starts to crawl into the hallway. It's not necessarily coming at you at the moment, but it will be soon.
I have a request. Okay, so this is, since I'm playing a character that's got here from the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and this may be the last episode I ever record on the Time to Die podcast, can I do a Make-A-Wish sort of wish and roll all my dice and add their numbers together to escape?
No. No.
I like it.
What a strange thing.
I'm gonna try and shoot at the one that came out in the hallway. But I have no bullets, so it's just...
Yeah. All right, make a fight against it and see if you can stab it with the stick.
I'm also going to help by shooting it with pool balls.
Okay, yeah, you guys both make a fight against the facehugger coming into the hallway.
You said.
All right.
I also succeeded on a roll, and I can help my teammates, so I will give
Oh, shit.
Tim Benny.
Okay, Tim, give yourself an extra. What's the roll?
Okay, I don't think I'm going to need it because I popcorned into 31.
That's probably good. I rolled a natural 1. But
Jesus.
if I lose a combat roll, I can add 3 to the negative to reduce it up to -1.
Okay, very cool. So here's what'll happen. As you go to stab at it with your gun, because that's what you're doing right now, you don't have bullets. You go to stab at it, and you like sort of halfway pin it, like it jumps, and you stab up against like the side wall, like of the hallway that you're in, and then Enzo hits it with a pool ball just directly in the middle, like completely crushes it, like a weird little spider bug that it is. You do get some acid splashback on you because, hey, I watched the movie. These things have acid blood. So since you rolled a 1, you're going to take a little bit of acid blood as it splashes back on you and is like on your arm and like your leg and like starting to like eat through your clothes really quickly.
So much flack.
So the good news is I fully avoided stabbing it sounds like. So I'm going to have a great view with my camera that's fastened to the end of the pool stick.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
As acid splashes back on you. Yeah.
Splashing all over me.
Yeah, so, I mean, you're just going to take the damage from it. Oh,
yeah.
It's really bad. Insert Tim scream or whatever. Yeah, your leg is jacked, your arm is fucked, but the creature is dead at least, and I guess you should probably move away from it because it's continuing to bleed as long as you hold it up. That's what he sounds like. All right, so that one is dead. You are fucked up. Your buddy can help you or not. In the other room, Brian, it is on your face. What was going on over here? You wanted to die? You didn't want to die? I forget.
I think I'm gonna make the most of this moment. And I roll to come.
Wow. That's fucking not cool.
I'm gonna try to escape again.
Try to escape again. Okay. Yeah, do another flight. Hector, are you helping in any way? You can just give him a Benny or whatever.
Sure. If I can give a Benny to not go anywhere near what I realize is happening, then I will.
Okay.
7
plus your 1?
1 plus 1.
Nope.
Yeah.
Which is perfect because I rolled a 7.
6 plus 1.
Oh, that is... Oh, it's tied. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. This will be fun.
I give him back that Benny.
Yeah, you can use another Benny if you want, or an adversary token if you want to, Brian, to not get...
I don't think that's according to the rules, but okay, I got an 8.
Okay, cool. So here's what will happen. As Hector runs towards you to help get this thing off of you, again, it's that little... If you watch Romulus, it's nasty. It wiggles all around people's faces. As it's wiggling all over your face, Hector comes over to help you to get it off. Its tail loosens just enough for you to wreck yourself away. Hector now has it in his hands, basically backwards. It turns to go towards Hector for half a second, and then it doesn't fully attack, and then Hector, you can just throw it, and then you guys can run out of the room.
I throw it, further into the room.
Yeah.
And then if whatever I have to do to get stuff off of Igo, I do. If it's like, if I have to
help
lift
him with the
help him with the shit, or if I just have to, my brawn is very bad. And my flight's not great either. Okay, so
no, you're good.
I'll just grab some of this stuff.
Yeah. No, I think between the roles of it, not being able to fully impregnate Brian, you guys are good to get out of the room quick enough. I will say, I know you guys just got these items. If someone wants to use up this portable welder to make sure this thing can't come after you, I would probably do that right now.
All right.
Unless you don't care and you just are willing to run.
Yeah, Hector would pick that up, and he'd be like, "Guys, come over here. We've got some stuff. There's one left in there."
All right, cool. As you were able to weld the door from top to bottom, stop it from opening.
If Enzio wants to pick up the heavy-ass welder, I just hand it to him. He's
it's a hand
taller
welder. It's not very big. Yeah.
Oh, well, he's still taller than I am.
That's true. So you guys have left, because the welder is used up. You have a motion detector, you have a stun baton, a flamethrower, and a noisemaker.
I take the flamethrower and I hand the leaf blower and thing to whoever had the flamethrower.
I'll take it.
See?
Leaf blower with pool balls?
Yep.
Okay.
I would imagine that there's what? So there's 15 pool balls? So you're down to 14.
There's probably like 9 on the floor, too.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you probably
For
have
the trap. You probably have like 4 or 5 left.
Okay, cool. Anyone want to take who's taking the stun baton and the noisemaker, which is just like a thing you click and you throw it and then it makes noise and maybe it would distract something.
I'm going to go with the person who is the slowest.
Takes what?
I go. Take this noisemaker so that no one will know they can't catch you.
As I take the stun baton, I think the musket goes off directly into Igo's chest. Coincidentally.
That sounds like a contested roll.
Yeah. I go make a flight.
Oh my god.
I go give me a fight or a flight.
7.
Can I roll a grit to oppose?
Yeah, you can oppose it. Sure, go for it.
Don't roll above a 7.
Okay, I'm going to. That's a 14.
Yeah, even it is an old bullet, so it doesn't hurt a whole bunch, but it hits you right in the side. So it doesn't hit the guts, but it hits all that flab and that fat and that meat on the side. Yeah, you take a shot to the stomach, bud. Sorry, Igo.
The bullet now has tuberculosis.
Jesus Christ! I thought it wasn't loaded. I pulled the trigger like 8 times at one of those alien fucks and nothing happened. I had to slap one of them. Alright, well...
Hector, I think, is going to. He's not religious, but you almost see him go to bless himself as he starts to recite, like, of all the Martinez and all the Martinez, I can't believe this is happening.
Somebody reach in my bag and get me one of my Vicodins.
Those things will kill you. You can tough it up, bud. Great job up until now.
I look up at Marcus and be like, "You have to find the other thing and kill it. I'll take care of Igo."
I slowly point towards Igo and go, "Other thing?"
No, the other alien. There was 2 in the research lab.
Yeah, you welded the door shut. It's stuck in there now.
Well, there's that one, but where's the other one?
The blood is all over Marcus. That's why he's burned.
Hector. Hector.
I'm sorry, I was not paying attention.
Hector. Be sure to wear gloves. I have gonorrhea.
Igo, quiet. You're dying now. Don't talk.
Just what did you think I was gonna do?
Save those thoughts for heaven.
I push Marcus out of the way.
I'm smiling gently at him.
Yep, get it. These people. Jesus. Stupid
As I'm pushed
soldiers.
out of the way, I go, thoughts and prayers to everyone with gonorrhea. To ya, everyone.
Okay, I block him out.
I have AIDS too.
You know what? Don't bless the people with AIDS. That's fine.
I bring out my sonic screwdriver and I fashion latex gloves over my hands because it's the future and I can do that. And then, thanks, Tim. And then I go to get your Vicodin or whatever you said was in your backpack, and then I have to fish around through my own backpack for wherever I put my Interstellar Junior Scouts of Science guidebook to see what I can do to help you to cure this mortal wound.
I want to try to distract Hector.
From helping?
Yes. Because my one knack is being good at distracting people by talking.
Alright,
Dude,
do a charm.
That's
against,
fucking amazing, Eric.
Charm
Amazing.
against his grit,
Okay,
I suppose.
I believe I've failed one roll as well, so I should have one adversity die, just in case.
Fucking
I just go, Hector, you're doing a great job, lad. But let me tell you something, I think he's fucking dead. We gotta move on and make sure that we're not...
I got an 8.
No, listen to me.
Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry, what? I'm sorry, I'm trying to
put
focus here. What do you think?
It hurts.
I put one finger against his mouth like Enzio did to me, except I am caked in alien, predator, and...
No, just alien.
No, because I'm also caked in goo.
You're an android goo, yes.
And also I shot
child predator goo.
Igo, who's a predator, so... I just smear goo all over his face and say, "You've been doing a great job, lad."
You were a predator? You became a child predator when I was in the bathroom?
We need to... I don't know.
Those are unrelated.
I mean, he was in the bathroom for sure earlier. Who knows what he's got? But we need to go, lad. I rolled a 1, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, I rolled an 8.
I'm just smearing shit on your face. Sure.
It gets his Vicodin, but he does have shit all over him, so that's fine.
I have Lou Gehrig's disease.
2 gooey kids going into this finale. All right, as you move...
You got that too, Hector. Sorry.
No, you're good. As you move towards the bulkhead that you have unlocked 25 minutes ago, you... No, you're good. You're good. I'm having fun. You see... it looks like a weird... I don't want to be gross again. A white, goopy string on the floor leading to the bulkhead.
This is less like an Alien episode and more like a Nickelodeon episode.
No. This explains it.
No, it's not like Nickelodeon at all. It's cum.
No, it's great. As you move towards it, you notice it's basically like a snakeskin. So you assume that the creature that exploded from Brian's chest has maybe gestated into a larger entity than it was initially. As you move towards this final bulkhead, it opens up into a very large, like warehouse-sized room with a lot of prefabricated sort of building parts around. Like there's walls, it's basically the lodge you were just in, but in different weird parts. Because, maybe when things go fucked up and there's blood and people die, they pull the parts out and put new ones in. So you're in a warehouse room full of just like half-built houses and weird stairs all over the place.
Modular house parts.
And at the end of the room is the shuttle that you came in on, currently unmanned. There is nobody here. You haven't seen another person, so it just seems like a straight shot to potential freedom. But as I say that, you do see in front of you, crawling, not looking at you, but crawling down from a staircase that's just placed in the middle of a room, you see a large, about 6 feet tall creature, completely black, very long head, massive tail with a spike at the end. And you have, in the time that Brian died and created a baby, you have now encountering a full-grown Xenomorph. And that's the only thing standing between you and freedom. I will let you know now. Again, it's the same thing we've been doing. You can fight it, you can trap it, you can distract it. I will kill you if you fuck up here. So just, I go, hold out, buddy. It could happen right here. This is basically a room full of half-built houses between you and freedom, and there's a Xenomorph.
I have IBS and Crohn's disease. I poop myself.
I have...
What do you kids want to do?
Something better than that.
It has not seen you yet. It has not seen you or heard you currently, but it will if you talk about poop.
But it will if you talk about poop.
I say, okay, after finding the snakeskin, be like, all right, team, we're dealing with rapid metabolization here. So be on the lookout for something that is larger than maybe one of those faith huggers.
You're saying it's shitting itself.
Yeah, and then you see it.
No, don't say the P word.
Sorry.
Or the F word.
Enzio's gonna start sneaking towards the ship.
In the middle of following him, I'd like to use an adversity token to use my treasure hunter and spend the adversity token to find a useful item. I'd like to find one of those exoskeletons from Alien that Ripley has. And I'd just like to point it out and go, I know you're not worth shit, but we put you in one of those bodies. You think you can fight it off?
I'll try. I'm gonna stick the blender on one of its hands.
Alright.
Well, it is at the far... Again, so you guys are coming from the south side of the room, large warehouse size area. The loader is to the right, so you would have to go a couple hundred feet to the right to get to the loader to get into it. And again, the Xenomorph is currently just walking around the room. He's not seen you yet. You can go over there, but just be aware that if you just run at it, he'll fucking get you.
I roll for flight.
Patches! You go with the bald one, you get him into it, and then get yourself out.
I rolled a nat 20!
This is my moment for glory, baby.
Jesus Christ.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, so we'll start from here. Enzio, you said you're sneaking away, correct? Just away from them. What items do you have on you just for...
I have the flamethrower, and I have a pouch of tobacco, and I have some firecrackers.
Okay, so you will say which direction do you want to go? Again, you're sneaking. It's there, but like it hasn't seen you yet. So what?
Well, I'm trying to use the houses to kind of duck in between for cover, but I'm heading towards that shuttle.
Left, middle, or right? I guess is the question.
It was more towards the middle. So if they're going to the left, right? Correct.
Well, you can go in the middle. So just give me a flight to try to be sneakily get through down the middle.
The exoskeleton was to the right, correct?
The exoskeleton is to the right. Yeah, we'll get there in a second.
Well, then I'll go to the left. I'm
Okay.
not going down the middle.
Give me a flight roll to go left to try to sneak.
All right. That's a 10. I will spend my last adversity token to get an 11.
You think you're making good progress towards the left. Who was going right? Brian, I think you said, or I rolled a nat 20.
Heck yeah.
Okay, and it explodes, so you can roll it again.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Like popcorn. Oh, shit. It's on the floor. Hold on.
Is there any other colorful words you'd like to use?
I got a...
Jesus Christ.
Wait, did that work? Hold on.
What do you
That's a
mean?
D6.
Did that work? You just
Rolled a
re-roll
6.
You're rolling a d20 again, my dude. It's not hard.
13.
Okay, so you have a 33 compared to this alien's ability. Nope.
Why
You seem
did
to
he-
be making decent
What
progress
the
to
fuck
it.
did you roll?
I don't know.
He rolled a 6. I don't
It
fucking know.
says
He's drunk.
6, and then it's just 1 minus 6. What the fuck?
It's slash commands. I'm not used to them.
The
idiot.
minuses are through.
The rest of the other two. Marcus and Hector, what are you guys doing? One sneaking left, one sneaking right. What are you two doing?
Marcus, I think you should follow Enthio.
Well, I was gonna try and draw its attention so fucking piss boy could take it down, but I don't know where he went. He's just fucking gone. So that's the fastest I've seen him move. Yeah, I'll just fucking.
Do you have any way to distract it?
I've got a stun baton and a gun that may or may not be loaded.
Anything else that could make like a noise?
I kind of like pat around my body and I like reach up. I go, oh shit, we never smoked these. And I'll light the firecracker cigar with my stun baton and just chuck it as far away from the ship as possible, which is also going to be probably as close to Igo as possible.
Perfect. You're throwing it to
Yeah.
the right. Give me a
Brawn?
fight.
Oh, fight?
And then,
Sure.
well, you know, brawn because you're throwing it. Yeah. Give me a brawn. And then Hector, what are you doing?
I'm gonna wait to see how this goes, but in the meanwhile, I'm hiding.
You're just doing. Give me a flight. I'm trying to determine who it's going after first.
8. Fuck yes.
That's a 5 for me.
Okay. And then Hector, what's your flight?
Oh, my flight is a D8 and I got an 8.
Okay. Cool. So, as Marcus throws this cigarette, and it's like, oh man, I remember this call back from Act 1, this will turn out really good. And then you just like hit like an open window that's like built in a halfway built wall that's standing up in the middle, and it lands about 15 feet in front of you, and the firecracker starts going off. And the Xenomorph is fully aware that there's something here, and it is heading this way very fast.
Don't worry, I got you.
All right. So yeah, I mean, it's coming at the two in the middle, which should be Marcus and Hector.
Wait, it's coming at us?
Yeah.
It's coming towards the firecracker, and it's also not very far in front of you because you rolled very bad.
Nuts. Plan B.
Plan B. Fuck.
That thing is huge.
I'll put a hand on Hector and say, it's been an honor to serve alongside you. And I'll hand him my rifle, which is basically at this point just a selfie stick. And I'll strip down
Okay.
and go, hey, get a load of this. And I'll kind of wiggle around and just go, do your balls hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Do they tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? And then I'll start, like, running away from it. If there's... I don't know why. I was imagining, like, stairs to a catwalk somewhere in this.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a room full of half-built things, so yeah, you can start running towards a catwalk. Give me
Yeah, I want to, like, run upwards to a catwalk.
a charm, because you are trying to distract this thing.
Great. You guys are boned because I'm shit at charm.
Oh, I thought you were good at it.
No, it's my absolute worst stat.
Charm is? Oh, yeah. That's right. That's the D4.
Yeah, I'm Markiplier. I've got a D4 charm. I popcorned.
There we go.
Wow.
I'll
Do it
roll
again.
my I didn't, but I will
25%
roll
chance.
my adversity token to make it a 6.
Okay. It sees you. It is coming straight at you. It is not on you yet, but your next turn, it's going to be on top of you, basically.
Oh, perfect. I'm like running to the stairs to the catwalk.
All right, very
Trying
cool.
to-
The other, Enzio, had noticed you, but now it is more interested in something else. Enzio,
Do I get an
usually
adversity
give you-
token then, since I failed?
Yes, you do. Give yourself one. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Do you just want to continue towards the shuttle?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue towards the shuttle. How far away am I at this point?
Let's say that you're halfway. So you're next after this action. You can be there depending on what you do on this action.
Yeah, I wanna just get there because I think Enzio's figuring that getting the shuttle started up is our main priority.
Yes, you will need to start it up at some point. So go ahead and give me your flight. We'll see if you can get there in one turn. We'll
All
see if
right.
it cares enough about you based on its roll.
Hey, Adam Driver.
Yep.
Am I on the exosuit yet?
You're about to be. We're going to get to you next, bud.
11.
11. Cool. You make it to the shuttle. Just barely. You're a little bit out of breath, but you're at the shuttle, so you can try to figure out what to do next turn. Yes, I go pee. You roll super well. It did not notice you. You are at the loader, the big yellow and black loading vehicle that can maybe be used to fight Xenomorphs. What do you want to do?
I stick the wireless blender in one of its hands and I hop in. Yep.
Okay, you're gonna load it up and start using it.
Yeah. Do I get any bonus to my combat now?
Yeah, all your fights will be at a +1. Actually, I'll give you +2 because it's a pretty beefy machine.
Shit.
Very good. Do you want to move it towards it? What do you want to do with the loader now that you're in it?
This is the first time I've ever had anything higher than glass bones, so I got to test them out. I actually get a +3 because I already had a +1 in fight. So here we go.
There you go.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, but what are you doing though?
I'm gonna try and blender this motherfucker.
Okay, so you'd have to move to because it is chasing one of your friends at the moment. So do you want to move to go help him? I guess. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. You'll move towards him, and next turn you can fight him. Anything for Hector?
Sorry, Igo is moving back towards the Xenomorph, who is heading towards
Marcus. Yes.
Marcus, and Enzio is heading towards the shuttle.
Yeah. Enzo is at the shuttle currently.
Okay.
I'm running away from the shuttle.
Okay. I head towards the shuttle.
Okay, cool. Give me a flight, and we'll see if you can get there this turn. I'm guessing you're just running, or are you trying to be stealthy?
I'm going to try to be stealthy.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see if it notices you.
It is a 4.
You're good. He rolled a 3. He is more interested in this failed YouTuber than you currently. So yes,
Excellent.
you will be there very shortly to be able to help lift it off. You're basically right there. We'll do that next turn. So, next round. Xenomorph is basically right on top of you, Marcus, as you're running up the catwalk. The thing just leaps and is on the rails on the side of it. And again, it's so big and it has this thrust. It's basically on top of you as it jumps up to kill you. What do you want to do?
I want to. So basically, it jumped up to cut me off, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can I see Igo in the suit? Kind of.
Yes, Igo is right behind you. Basically, I'm going to say this. Igo and Marcus can basically act in whatever turns you guys want because you're kind of in the same situation. The alien is there, and he will act against either one of you, but you guys can do whatever you want together. So what is your plan?
Can I see Hector? And does it look like the camera on my gun is pointed at me?
If you want to see Hector, yeah. I mean, he's at the other end of the warehouse.
I'm trying to make sure that the camera's on me.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fake as though I'm like propelling myself with the handrail to kick the Xenomorph, but then instead of kicking it, I'm just gonna land on my nuts and then like roll off down below.
Oof!
And
Ouchie! My pee-pee.
yeah, America's Funniest Home Video style. Smash my nuts on the rail, hopefully fakely, and then just roll off. Fall a story, and then I want to run to the loader. I don't know how well it's gonna go.
Yeah, we'll see how this. Yeah, we'll see how this fall goes. We will give. I'm guessing either a flight or a grit, whatever feels better to you. He will oppose you. You're gonna fall. We'll see if maybe he gets you on the way down, or if you fuck yourself up bad. But whatever one's better for you.
I'm gritting myself. Did I fail last round? By the way, I just need to know if I have an additional.
Yeah, give yourself one. Sure.
Okay,
I don't know, yeah.
I've got one. Okay, just in case. Oh, okay. I won't use one. I've got a 15.
15. You're good. As you drop down, hit your nuts super hard, but you fall in the way where like this is the way you're supposed to fall.
Yeah, I kind of like brace my elbows so I like swing forward and it looks like I hit my nuts and I just go oh, and I like roll over and fall.
And you're down. So yeah, you're on the ground. You can start making your way. It was not able to catch you as you went down. It took a big swipe with its tail to like pierce your body, like to hold you up in the air as it killed you.
Oof, ouchie, my pee-pee.
Your pee is safe at the moment. Brian, or excuse me, Igo, you're in the big exosuit. What are you doing?
Blender attack.
Okay. Go ahead and make your fight. I guess you're bringing over the loader to try to grab and hurt the
My
Xenomorph.
original roll was a fight, and I got an 8.
An 8. Okay. As you go to use the blender and grab this thing, you do get a little bit of its tail into the blender. The blood, again, y'all don't remember this blood, dangerous, squirts all over your face. Cut that out, do whatever you want with it. So basically, you did hurt a little bit, but you have acid on your face. You are now blind in one eye. As a small child, I'm sorry it happens. You only have 3 months to live anyways. And the Xenomorph is, since he rolled better than you, he is in a position to fuck you up on your next turn. So
I did have Harry Potter glasses. Did it just eat right through them?
Oh, yeah. I mean, have you... Again, I know you don't watch the source material, but the alien blood is very acidic.
At least 2 decks.
It's like at least as strong as OJ.
So, yeah, you've got it there and you're entangled, but it is ready to fuck you up. Who's next? Plus Enzio?
I think it's Enzio and Hector.
Yeah, Enzio... Yeah, I'll just let you guys go together. Enzio and Hector together. That's fine.
I'm gonna get the ship open and get to the cockpit and start fingering all the buttons.
We're just saying all the stuff. Give me a brains.
Brains. D10's not bad. Ooh, shit. 16.
16.
Nice.
Okay, you're not able to get it fully started up, but it wasn't as much. It wasn't too bad of a failure. So you actually did make progress, and the roll will be lower next time when you get it started up. Like you're doing all the pre-check shit. Basically.
Oh, and I have another adversity token then.
Yes, give yourself another adversity if you would like.
Got it.
Hector, I guess you're at the ship. Do you want to go and try to start the ship up as well?
No, Enzio has this, so I'm going to
Okay.
use. I must have grabbed something. Oh, I have the. Oh no, I have the pool ball thing.
Yeah,
I'm going to
the
guard
launcher.
the door, basically.
Okay, you'll sit at the door. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm
I mean,
inside of the thing, but not inside of the shuttle, but not but aiming outside.
Okay, I will say that will give Enzio a +1 the next time you do your roll, just because
Nice.
peace of mind or whatever like that. He's too far away for you to actually hit the Xenomorph. That's good. Okay, Marcus, you're on the ground. You pretended to hit your nuts. What are you
It
doing?
was really funny.
Yeah. Do a little slapstick sound in there, Brian. Put that in there.
Put that in there instead. Yeah.
So, what's Marcus doing now?
I don't know if Brian's still here.
I think Brian might have died. Marcus.
Yay! He is still
Marcus
here.
is, now that he's done his role of playing Pagliacci, he's getting the fuck out of there and just sprinting full bore towards the ship. And, like, as he's doing so, he's just got one hand and he's going, cut this! Cut this! Cut this! Like...
All right, give me a flight. We'll see how quickly you get there.
Oh, God, I'm okay at that. I'm okay at that. Oh, popcorn!
Nailed it.
Always.
13.
You're good. Yeah, you only need a 7. Yep, you're able to get to the ship. Everyone is gathering at the ship except for our lonely sick boy.
As I go through, I snag the like my phone off of the thing that I
the
handed.
bayonet.
The pull
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on my it's on my bag.
bayonet that I handed to Hector. I go, this is gonna be fucking gold. And just sprint into the cockpit. Go, 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 go! We're all here.
Wow.
I go pee, and maybe entering your final moments of life. What do? The Xenomorph, you have injured it. You're burned, you're bloody, you're beat up, and the universe's most deadliest predator is basically on top of you inside of a machine used to move boxes. What do you do?
I would like to bleed on it right back and give it all the diseases the world has to offer.
Is that a fight, or is that a... What are we doing here?
I would like to just roll all of my dice.
Grit?
Yeah, give me a grit or a fight. One of those.
Does this count as prepared?
It feels prepared.
Is it prepared? No. What he's doing? I don't know.
Drool under pressure.
What do you got, Brian?
I rolled 107.
No, you didn't. What'd you actually get?
That means he rolled a 10 on the D10 and 7 on the rest of his dice combined.
I rolled an 8.
Okay, so it's a good thing you only had 3 months to live. I feel like you had a pretty fun... I think the 3 hours that you had hanging out with friends at the Winter Lodge was probably the best thing you could get from a Make-A-Wish. And for all the pain to be gone, it's probably not the worst thing ever. The Xenomorph, in a little throwback to Aliens, you're inside of the loader. You're bleeding, and you're there to like, okay, I'm gonna give up the heroic sacrifice as the shuttle just takes off while you're mid-fighting. Like the shuttle is gone.
Wait, this is Aliens?
It is Aliens. The shuttle starts to take off. So maybe feel some solace that you helped these newfound friends, the only friends you've ever had. The Xenomorph gets inside of the cockpit because it's completely open and there's nothing really to stop it. Its tail goes through your abdomen as it pins you to the back of the loader seat, and it slowly leads down on top of you. And the last thing you see is like a small metallic mouth inside of another mouth as it goes through Igopi's fucking forehead, and his fucking brains explode out of the back of his fucking head. Igopi is no more. The rest of you have made it out okay, though. Congratulations.
Got me right in the cancer.
My only regret was bonitis.
And with this being the perfect organism, it doesn't even get your diseases, dude. This thing would have had more than 3 months to live.
If I was the GM, I would have let me roll all the dice and get 107.
Yeah, but you don't understand any game rules.
Well, yeah, as you're starting to move out, if there's anything else, I think someone might have something else. Go for it.
Before we end, I need to add something for Brian to add back in earlier. Is when Igo said to Hector that he was the only friend he's ever had, or the best friend he's ever had. Hector takes off one of his best friend badges from his Leatherman jacket, and he puts it on your shirt. He says, "I think you should have this."
Which is great, as it's now covered in blood and acid, and it just eats away on, this dead body of this child inside of this loader. The best friend badge sits on his chest as blood and other things start to take over the colors of this badge.
Where are Marcus and Enzio standing as we fly away? Are you guys looking out like the front?
I think as Enzio's flying it away, Marcus walks into the cockpit takes a cigarette out of Enzio's pocket and just lights it with the stun button and takes a drag and goes, fucking see.
And while you're in the cockpit, I take my fancy Interstellar Junior Scouts of Science utility knife, and I move to a panel in the back of the shuttle, and I initiate a countdown sequence that seals the doors and releases a knockout gas. And I touch the side of my forehead, and I say, Agent Hector Octavio Lorenzo Martinez, biological research for intelligence of alien nature, test complete.
Boy, and that is time to die. Is that what the guy said in the episodes?
That's better than what I had. I was gonna flick the cigarette back and just explode the ship as we flew away.
The oxygen rich. No, yeah, heck, that's good. Yeah,
amazing.
All right, let's see. Let's go around the room here. On a scale of 1 to Joseph Smith, how would Ta, a.k.a. the Concordance, rank this episode? Adam, you first.
It depends how well you edit it.
Okay.
But if you edit it well, number 3.
It's going to be dog shit. Enzio?
Joseph Smith.
Awesome. Hector?
I don't understand what the scale is.
All right, Marcus?
Igo's actually next, sorry.
Igo thinks that this is going to be extremely medium. Marcus?
Extremely medium.
6.5, really good, but not enough references.
Okay, fair enough. We'll see how it turns out. Thank you, Adam, for hosting this year's Christmas episode and possibly the last ever on our Time to Die podcast network.
What? What do you mean last episode ever? I got one more in me. At least.
All right, you edit it. Thanks for tuning in, folks. The Time to Die podcast network Christmas 2024 episode. We'll see you all.
Oh,
Good night.
Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Yeah, Christmas tree with Christmas trees.
Oh, Tannenbaum, thou boughs art so lovely.
Oh, man. You know what's wild? I only have a page and a half of notes, and it fucking took 2.5 hours.
What? That's how it goes.
That's the issue. You need exactly one conflict, and then we'll just provide the rest of the conflict.
I cut the middle one out. There was supposed to be a lot more in the middle part.
You still did better than Chris Riley.
What did Chris Riley do?
Oh, this is being recorded.
Chris Riley's one-shots always turned into trilogies.
No, this should just be 2, right? By the time you edit out the bullshit and stuff, you should probably...
This could be...
It'll be 2 edited into 1.
I was going to say, this could be like a 2-hour episode.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can do that in like 2 hours. Yeah. I'm going to stop recording. Boop.
Stopping recording.
Oh, yeah. I'll stop recording.
Do you want WAV or MP3? I always forget.
MP3. I ain't got room on my hard drive for this kind of shit.
Yeah, it's just all the hentai.